Hello, very good morning to you and welcome to Jewellery Maker. My name is Fee and it's lovely to be here with you. I'm here with a gorgeous friend of mine. She's deliciously beautiful and talented. It is the wonderful Linda. Good morning, darling.
Morning.
It's been an age, hasn't it?
It's since the Elvis show.
No.
August.
No.
Yes.
They never put us together since. 2 months we waited and finally got together. That was it. They're like, separate those two. Good heavens, really? I can't believe that. And obviously I passed you upstairs in the office.
Yeah, the only once.
Only the once. Gosh, where's that time gone?
Oh, scary.
It is scary. Have you got some scary creations for me today?
Oh yeah, very scary creations.
They're beautiful. I can see them from here.
There's some beautiful kits today.
Marvellous.
Really, and they're going to work really well with our special.
Yes, indeed. That's a very good point because our special today is an incredible that bundle, which I'm dying to show you. I know you won't mind me showing you early in advance because this is a spectacular premiere. It is 6 strands of the most beautiful, delicious, think bonfire night, think toffee apples. I know this goes beautifully with the majority of Linda's kits today and her challenge because it's not just one, it's not just 2, they're all got their different nuggety sides. It is 6 strands of the treacle-rich Baltic amber, yeah. And this is a beautiful, beautiful gem from the states of Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, and you can get it in the Dominican Republic. But of course, it is in short supply because the great mines of Russia in the Sambio region, they flooded actually in 2004, and the government have just left them flooded. And this is where 85% of the world's supply of amber actually is issued worldwide. So, you know, it's been in very little supply. In fact, I know on our sister channel, I was talking to Linda this morning. She says, when's the last time you saw it on Gen TV? And I said, I don't think I've seen it this year. I said, we get little gluts of it. And I think the last time I saw it was last year, and we tend to set it in silver and we tend to have it in our 2-gallon range. It's usually very limited. I think the last piece I saw was the green amber, and you get that because of the plantation, the vegetation in the amber. I don't think, if memory serves me right, I don't think I've seen any amber this year on our sister channel as well. So very short supply. But that's going to be an absolute spectacular special later on in the show. Keep watching. 6 gorgeous strands of that beautiful amber. First time ever on Jewellery Maker, if memory serves me right. Make sure you don't miss out, okay? What time do you want to do that? About early on, midday, or midday, or 11, or midday? Let's make it a midday cracker, yeah. That's midday, something I can remember, you see. So we'll do that at midday. So make sure, if you've got plans for this morning, make sure that you set your clock. Don't forget, they all went back an hour. We got an hour extra in bed. It's nice to wake up this morning and have the light, wasn't it? Don't forget, midday, okay? And if you haven't readjusted your clock, it says 1 o'clock, okay, on your clock at the moment. Take it back an hour. It says 10 o'clock now, but it's actually 9. It's nice to have the extra hour. Let's do the early bird. Let's do the early bird, and it is a delicious early bird. Already I'm feeling all Christmassy. I know we've got Halloween and bonfire night to do, but it's these gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful spacer beads, which I had yesterday in the sort of rose gold copper colour, but this is mint fresh green. I just think these are so sparkly, so beautiful, so pretty. And you get 10 of these copper coated beads with that sort of lovely illustrious silver detail. Now look at those. These are your E-coated copper beads, don't forget, and you think about all the different finishing stages there. And you can see those discs, they're almost like undulating, aren't they, with the movement, that beautiful finish on the actual silver. You've got your 2 donuts there as well. You've got 2 of the smaller, well, a medium and then a smaller of the actual undulating rounds there, as it were. Oh, you've got 5 of those, 5 different sizes there. Ooh, hello. So 5 of those, starting with the biggest and graduated down in size. 3 of the beautiful, I'll put those there for you, Claire. 3 of the beautiful little round discs there. 4, sorry. Oh, there's always an extra, isn't there? Oh, that one's a little bit more, he's a bit more perpendicular, isn't he? He's more of a saucer shape, isn't he? Then you've got 3 more. Oh gosh, this is a big family actually. So I've got a huge amount, far more than I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of those lovely undulating disc beads, as it were. You've got 10 of the silver finished copper beads in 6 different styles, because I've got a parcel there as well. I've got what looks like a little vase, and I've got 2 that are kind of like a little, yeah, how would you describe that? It looks like what you hold your kites with. I can't think of a better description. What do you call those things? What do you call that here, Linda? What shape? It's like a
kite holder.
A what?
A kite holder.
A kite holder, yeah. That's, you know, when you're holding your kite and wrapping your string around either side. I just say what I see. So 28-piece bead set. Now remember, each of these individual coated silver beads, and I'm not even going to refer to the other beautiful green and silver aluminium 10mm beads with a 4.4mm hole. You are looking at an incredible amount of 15 to 20 different stages to literally create each one of those. That takes an hour and a half to 2 hours. And then you've got your 10. I love that. They're so Christmassy, aren't they, Linda? These are new in, aren't they? I only saw them yesterday. Fact,
they would make fabulous Christmas tree ornaments if you all the colours that we do.
Yeah.
They would look really nice, wouldn't it? A little bit of ribbon.
Beautiful.
Really nice. And then make jewellery into them. Or make some necklaces or bracelets, hang them on the tree and use them as little tree gifts.
Yes, we had those lovely little organza bags and as a similar idea to put little gifts and have them hanging from the tree yesterday. Or when you do something really ornate like your lovely place tables, your napkin rings, or what do you call those little glass labels that you put around each of those little glasses.
That would be really nice.
Yeah.
Using some coloured wire to make
your own.
Really
I think they're lovely there, especially when you've got to make your table look really glitzy and glamorous. But of course, beautiful in what they are fundamentally for, making your jewellery. Now, it is the early bird, so we really want to encourage your order up and running nice and early first thing in the morning, so you can take great advantage of the 1P&P for the whole day and all of the amazing offers I've got lined up next to me here. So this is just the start of things to come today. With 3 new kits with our gorgeous Linda, we're going to set her a fabulous challenge. $6.95. Oh my word, 28 pieces for as little as $6.95. And gosh, I'm just thinking of the jewellery, you know, these little additions, you know, they cost so little, but they add so much to your designs. They add so much luxury, because there's just so much luster off the silver. And the nice thing is you've got pairings, you've got graduated sizes, you've got exciting shapes for asymmetric designs. And our copper e-coated beads, you know, you're normally talking 10 plus 13, 14 pounds. This is a big collection for 28 pieces, because you've got 10 of those aluminium, beautiful mint Christmas green with the silver spirals around them as well. So we've got our donuts. I love the simple donuts. We've got our cookie parcel, our vase, our little kite holders there, our little round discs. We've got pairings there. We can make the earrings. We can make asymmetric tassels and necklaces. Just beautiful, really exciting shapes. That's what I love about this bundle. The shapes are so exciting. I mean, I love our beads, but we've got these flattened discus shapes as well. So just a little bit different. It's got a bit of an edge, but it's while stocks last, don't forget, because we've really taken off a huge amount of that price point. I started with 150, 75 sets have already gone. You are such early birds, and you didn't miss out on putting the clocks back, so well done to you. $6.95, there's still good availability. Call the free phone number now. You and I know it's a free phone number that you ring in, and look at what's to come. And how beautiful that would look with your glitzy glamour. Ooh, smoking. Huh? With a bit of silver there. I know, that fantastic mystic pure quartz and a rainbow mystics. Look at these, got genie pieces to come. Really make you sparkle, all the lovely magpies out there. I know, think of that. Those are your lovely coated silver copper beads. Just deliciously, deliciously beautiful. And one of our kits today has the most gorgeous silver chain in it that this would look fantastic with. I mean, you've got, Linda's gone in 2 very diverse directions with the kit because of the gems included in there. But of course, Linda only has to work with the remit that's in the kit. But you yourself, when you've got your bundle like this, when you've got your other gemstones, and it's got such beautiful large silver link chain in there, this is going to look a great addition to that kit. And we'll make that kit affordable like this bundle. MRG C53 dial now, still got availability, but it's only while stocks last. So well done to you. Oh, I can see such gorgininess next to me. Of course, the amber has immediately caught my eye. And yesterday, if you missed out on that great silver luscious, I had these shapes in the silver, and it was an offer. Look, oh, I've got it in the gold today, just to flag that up for you. That catches your eye, doesn't it, Linda?
Certainly does.
Looks like a stolen from Treasure Island, doesn't it?
I mean, I've just noticed that there's a lot of gold on the high street coming in, you know, like it with your top.
Yeah, with the beaded.
Probably the sequins would be gold. There's a real huge amount of gold.
It's that time of year, there's just loads, isn't there?
Yeah, very rich and
very rich. That's the time to be wearing all those lovely gilt metals and beautiful. So that's coming up. We'll look forward to that. That, incidentally, will look fantastic with Linda's challenge today. Is it time for the challenge? Okay, darling. Just checking there isn't a baby bird or a mega bird lurking. You never know. There might be. He may fly in later. Right, can you see why I said those gorgeous rich gold pieces? Let's just grab a bundle and show you. Whoa, let's just grab a bundle of gorgeousness and oh, look at that, you see. Whoa. We might have to sneak a few Linda's way. Because, do you know what I mean? I've got plenty in that bundle, Linda. That just looks, I mean, look how it lifts those beautiful, beautiful gems. This is such a fantastic bundle. And this is what we're going to give Linda today for the challenge. I love this straight away. It's like your leopard print and then some. Look at those, every one a tablet of discovery and beauty. Ooh, this would look so good with that amber today. Those rich treacle ambers. In fact, let's just grab a strand. Let's just grab a random strand, one of 6. And the thing about amber is it's called the sea stone. It's light as a feather because they found it washed up on the shores of England and Scotland because it's so buoyant. It's really a light, it has a light density, one of the lightest in the... So you barely feel it, but oh, doesn't that look nice with the amber? Anyway, I am looking at leopard skin agate ovals that are 3.5 by 2.5 centimetres for Linda's challenge. 400 carats of gorgininess, and Linda's already spotted the fact that you've got the different threads in there as well, which you can use, all the different coloured threads. They're so exciting and dynamic. They're beautiful in themselves. And we've thought about what could we pop in with that would look sensational. Rah! Golden tiger's eye. Rah to you two. Did I tell you that was Jed's suggestion for Priscilla? What should we call her? This is Jessie Cat. No, darling, that's the name of your stuffed cat. Maxine. No, darling, that's the name of the cat that we have. Lion. That was his 3rd suggestion. So we put it on Facebook and everybody loved that the best because Lion is his other cuddly toy. He goes to bed with Jessie Cat Lion and he knows Maxine Cat the cat. So that's it, Lion Worsfold. She is. That's her name, Lion.
Well, when I was having my daughter, there's 6 years between my two, and we asked my son, because we thought we'd better bring him into the whole thing, Cinderella.
Cinderella, where did they get it from? Needless to say, we won't be going with those suggestions. Right, and we've got, so we've got this beautiful tiger's eye, golden rich, and how fantastic does that with the leopard skin, just delicious. And then smoky quartz, 120 carats. I mean, this is divine. This is just ready to go. I mean, it's effortless. I know Linda will have a great take, but that is absolutely effortless. You couldn't pick better. This is called your 3-strand pack. We should call it, well, tigers and lions and bears. Oh my. Because you've got such beautiful rich colours that tie in absolutely perfectly, which is why I plucked the amber from later on. That would just, you know, because there's a 3rd dimension in that rich toffee treacle gold. So again, beautiful addition as well, and another different shape, of course. You've got your rounds, you've got your faceted rounds, you've got 160 carats of the 8mm rounds of the golden tiger's eye, 120 of the 8mm faceted smoky quartzes, 400 of the leopard skin agate ovals, and then of course that lovely amber in the nuggets coming up later on. So just a thought to make sure you clock that at 12 o'clock today. So this is what we're going to give Linda for the challenge today. It's a 3-strand pack. We've put it together, so we're going to make a fantastic offer for you. And oh, sweet, sweet, sweet. because £5 for the quality of that flawless smoky quartz, which has been beautifully faceted, is amazing. £5 for this gorgeous rare, and look at the cutting. You can really see the tiger's eye chatoyancy. And that's what you want to see on the quality of these beautiful gemstones. And then, well, there has got to be 3, 6, 9 on average of those leopard skin. You could call them individual pendants. And if you mix that in with a bit of Gorgini goldness, ooh, I think we should give Linda some of those. We will. I'll tell you what, you have a Dell. You have a Dell. Have we got a slide of that, Tom? So missing a few, the viewers know that they do what they get. Because it's 5 in a pack, isn't it? As long as I've got 5 of the same, you get 3. In fact, I'll make sure I've got 5, because you get, it could be a, we have another pack. Oh, you can have them, darling.
Can I?
Yes.
Excellent.
It's very bossy, aren't I? But I just think that has to go together. It's going to be so exciting.
Absolutely. It's going to it's going to go with everything from what I can see today, but that's just a marriage made in heaven. Beautiful. So
we'll introduce those beautiful goldy coated beads that offer later, but we're going to give those to Linda for the challenge today. Now we started with 180. How many have we got left, Dee Dee? Less than 80. They're loving the Gorgininess, Linda. What are your ideas, beautiful?
Looking at the smoky quartz and the tiger's eye, I'm going pretty, but looking at the gorgeous leopard skin jasper, that's going to add a real diversity to inspiration, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, they're just so beautiful to look at, aren't they?
Absolutely. I mean, it's stunning for me. I love that tiger's eye.
Yeah. We don't see the golden colour very often,
No, I've not seen it before.
No, we've had the red and the brown.
I didn't actually know it was tiger's eye.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. And the smoky quartz, well.
Well, I mean, that's a favourite of yours, isn't it? Yeah.
Faceted
just delicious quality. And great value, £5 a strand.
Incredible value.
Well, it's proven popular with everybody at home, so we've got 4 hours of Linda to see, well, less than that now, bless her, because I've been blabbing, 3 3/4 to see the creation she come up with at the end of the show. But if you want to create your own, if you want to emulate something similar and see those designs as we go through the show, then make sure you're dialing now, BAGC63, and we'll give Linda the coated gold copper findings as well. And we'll launch those later on so you can have the chance to those as well. Now we're going to do our first kit of the day, which is very exciting, and this is the one with the wonderful, wonderful silver chain in it. Do you remember earlier I was talking about she's on it like a car bonnet. Linda's gone in 2 very diverse directions, and I love, there's one direction that I just think if we'd given Linda the amber, it would just tie in beautifully. Because she's got this gorgeous golden citrine, and then she's used the blues out of this coloured quartzite with the aquamarine. Sorry, with the blue quartz, I should say. So she's gone in 2 very diverse directions. So if I just show you why I say that. So if you just look at that little collection there. Yeah, now Linda's used this in her design with that gorgeous citrine drop style nuggets. But you can see how beautiful they tie in together. So this is why you must get your amber at 12 o'clock. And then taking the blues, I'm giving the secrets away now, but she won't mind. Taking the blues out and using the silver chain. But let's take you through everything you're getting in what is called fairy dust. Now, obviously, Linda has to use everything together, but of course, I think this is a great stash filler. Do you remember yesterday, like Candy Store? Of course, there are compartments within this that work beautifully together, like your blues, like your golds and your yellows. But you know, if you want to have extra fun with gorgeous colour injection into your store, then this is a fantastic kit. Don't forget, new jewellery makers, as I'm all to encourage you, forgive me, I'll go delving. We have our free DVD and our free booklet to get you started. So as a Christmas present, dare I say, or even a birthday or an anniversary or just a little thank you, let the call centre know if you're a regular that you'd like the DVD for starters. This is a tutorial that takes you step through step with all the basic, how to get started with Jewellery Maker. Every morning, Linda, Sheila and Lucy present for an hour between 8 and 9, the starters hour. And we have a booklet which we'll give you for absolutely free. We have you can buy our DVDs as well. You can attend our workshop courses that we outline in the back of our hub, which we'll give you for free. So, you know, we'll include that in your order if you're new to us today. So we want to encourage, because we're going to get demonstrations from Linda as well, we want to encourage your talents further. Regulars will already be thinking, I know how to work with this, and we'll be looking at your designs later on the Wall of Fame. So let's look at what you're getting. We've got these huge, beautiful, and this is perfect for November, golden citrine nuggets. And this is a massive 250 carats, really pretty in a sunshiny brilliance. I mean, just look at the glow. Organic nuggets. Yeah, then we've got the pretty cool breath. Now, I mistook this for aquamarine because of the blue, but it is actually your beautiful pale blue quartz. Very affordable in that respect, 6mm rounds. And then our quartzite in these wonderful multicolours. Now you could take the golds, you could take the blues to tie in with your quartz and your citrine, and then you've got the fresh fun colour, you know, the reds and greens of berries and poppies, and just lovely bright colours there as well to inject into your designs as well. And that is 250 carats. We've also got silver copper chains in a silver finish. So they are copper, but they've got the silver finish. Now, one chain is the beautiful cylindrical rounds. Now, you can use the links in between. It's a lovely long chain. Do we have a measurement on that? Do we have a ruler, Jack? Or might have to. Would you do me a favour, Linda, and just measure the length of the chain on your
sure.
tray for me, sweet pea?
Yeah,
It looks to me, well, like a good 50, like a good what do you call the little rules? 12 inches.
Yeah,
it looks
I think
like
you're about right. 15.
15.
Yeah, roughly 14 to 15 inches.
14 to 15 inches. There we
Yeah.
go. Between 14 and 15 inches, just so you know.
Hang on a minute. Let's just double check that figure
all right,
before
darling.
We commit ourselves. It's a bit difficult on the round.
Sure.
Yeah, with the links in between. I think you could. I would say, yeah. It's just yeah.
Just shy of 15.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, just shy of 15 inches. And so you've got the rounds, but you've also got round and oval. So if I just show you the difference there. Yeah. So the round, oval. So and these have been used so dynamically in Linda's design. Really beautiful. And again, roughly extended to 15 inches there. You also get your beading thread, your elastic, your monofilament. You also get your black and pink organza bag, and you also get findings, which are actually sterling silver. Now, we had the silver special yesterday, so we talked at great length about those silver prices, and I was saying how, you know, they peaked this year in March, they dipped in June to August, and they're back up to almost £20 a troy ounce, so they've peaked again this October. So silver, as they, you know, I mean, I'm not a stockbroker or anything, but they say it's a great investment because it's affordable, but it's extremely rare. And on that slide, that's all 925, we were talking about the hallmarking, silver. So you've got 10 of the head pins, you've got 10 of the eye pins that are 4 centimetres, 10 of the crimp beads that are 2 millimetres, 2 pairs of shepherd silver hooks, 3 open 5mm jump rings, 3 open 8mm jump rings, and 3 bolt ring clasps. So 10, 20, 29, do it a pair for what, 33? 43, I can't count. 43 pieces of silver, yes indeed. It's me, you can't count. 43 pieces of sterling 925 silver. Everything in this kit is, you know, we've gone for the real high-end look, you know, beautiful. We're thinking citrine for November. We're thinking, you know, that lovely, calm, soothing blues that just, I mean, there's your blue skies of these fresh autumnal mornings where it's so crisp. I love it when it's so bright and clear, but there's a crisp nip in the air. Wipes, yeah, gets rid of those cobwebs, or if you've had a few sherbets the night before, clears away the cobwebs. So we've got the lovely silver chains, which are so exciting, silver copper chains there, and your silver findings. Fairy dust, let's give you luxury for less. Yeah, so it's got everything you need, new jewellery makers, as well as our fabulous regulars to take advantage of the designs. And we'll be getting some top tips from Linda about her designs and how to integrate these and start from afresh, how to use those findings. And, you know, we'll encourage that with our booklet and our free DVD. If you're new to us, and I'm giving you Jewellery Maker prices. You know, if you're looking at these separately, you're looking at close to 30 to 35 pounds, you know, actually 30 to 40 pounds, forgive me. So actually we're bundling together because that is real silver findings. You've got a silver finish on the copper chain. You've got 3 beautiful strands there. You've got your threading materials. and of course access to tutorials with our DVD and the booklet. So £17.95, a brand new hobby. I mean, Linda's made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of jewellery, 2 very plush necklaces. So of course it wasn't about quantity or volume, it was about the quality. So you know, you divide that price up into how much you pay for your dress jewellery. And if you've got extra in your store, if you get 1 strand of that amber and put it with that beautiful citrine, if you've got, you know, the gold finish findings as well, or, you know, you've got that beautiful challenge, that would look so gorgeous with that citrine today. That citrine ties in with that leopard skin and that golden tiger's eye, doesn't it? And the smoky quartz beautifully. So, you know, you can see how these designs, a stash like this is going to take you further. Maybe you get your daughter involved, your son, the kids, and that's what's so fun about that coloured strand as well. I mean, we can separate these. We talked about the decoration, separate, you know, those beautiful reds and those greens, those lovely early bird, those green copper spacer aluminium beads. Yeah, with that, you see that, do you remember that early bird? You see, if you get the greens out of there, tie it in with your silver chain, and all those beautiful, yeah, they're gonna, you know, and the poppy reds. Oh, we were talking about those little what do you call, name tags, I suppose, on your wine glasses around the table. I mean, just beautiful. That's just going to tie in gorgeously, isn't it? There's so many ways in which we can go. So this is a real diverse kit that can really increase your store. £17.95 LXGC 10. Fabulous. Let's go and see the divine Linda and have a look at her design so we can encourage you further on your journey with Jewellery Maker today. Everything you need is here under the one umbrella. It's a one-stop shop. We've got the tools, we've got the gemstones. Don't forget, we only deal in real, genuine gemstones here at Jewellery Maker. So everything you're seeing are genuine gems. And the way in which we source and locate means our prices are the most competitive on the market, as far as I'm concerned. You don't need to go anywhere else, basically. How did you find the kit, Linda? It's beautiful. It really is. I mean, it was a joy to have the 2 strands of the silver chain. We don't often do that, do we? I don't think we've ever done it. No, really? We've really seen them separately, haven't we? Definitely. Yeah, no, definitely. We've not. And they're long, aren't they? 15 inches. They're long and incredibly useful for jewellery making chain. I love using chain in jewellery making. I've kept the chain intact on both of those designs. I just looked at the gemstone. I thought I'd like to do a tumble of the citrine through the one, and then work the other one with the rounds on the quartz and the quartzite. They look so dynamic. Straight away they're like, whoa, your eyes, because of the chain. Because we've got these gorgeous baby blue quartz as well. So it sort of stood out to me to use that with the round chain and work the beady beads top and at the point at the bottom, and then take the blue quartzite off of the strand. That really works, those different blues. I actually thought that was aquamarine when I first looked at it. I know, so did I. Yeah. So did I. And beautiful. I actually didn't know it wasn't aquamarine until I came in this morning. It can be hard to tell when those colours are so, you know, pretty. Yeah, exactly. And then they go heavily together in your bracelet. Yeah, that's just a little stretchy with the gems that were left over. Fortunately, there was enough gems left over to do 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 1, so that worked really well in a little stretchy. That's probably the first thing that beginners kick off on is a stretchy, and obviously it'll work with any gemstone. And then some very simple stylish props. Exactly. If you work through the nuggets of the citrine, you will find a couple that more or less match that you can use for earrings, and it's just pretty, just putting that silver head pin through it, using the little ball as a part of your design, and then just easing that little curve with your finger. They've got such a lovely glow. I love that, the way you've just let those hang, because all that light is going through there, and they're glowing, aren't they? They are, they are. I mean, citrine is another of my favourite gemstones. I love it, and I do enjoy working with the nuggets, because you never know what shape of jewellery that you're going to get, what sort of form that you'll get. And then just the little bracelet here, I've just fun. Yeah, I thought that was quite party-ish, quite sort of Christmassy. I mean, I think this is a kit, to be truthful, that has a definite centre to it. I think you could purchase this kit.
I've only just noticed it 17 times.
I know, it's ridiculous. Well, half's been allocated already while we've been chatting.
Well,
so.
I really think this is a good kit, you know, water kit, to be truthful, because I think any young girl from teenagers down would enjoy that type of gemstone making her bracelets with it. And then obviously you can get more sophisticated using the chain for mum. So it does have a diverse use.
Yeah. Oh, they're beautiful. Sorry, I didn't spot your earrings there at the end. They're so stylish and beautiful. So you've just taken two of the links off the chain there.
Yes, just taken 2 of the links off the chain to use as earrings. That could be either way. That could be the other way up as well. Them dangling, using the jump ring angle from the ring. But yeah, pretty. I mean, that sort of silvery blue works well, doesn't it?
Looks fabulous.
Yeah.
And you said citrune's one of your favourite because we're moving into November, so you know Thursday is the 1st of November. This is your birthstone, and this is why I thought the amber would just look gorgeous in there as well. But you're going to show us a demonstration as well with the quartzite.
Yes, with the quartzite. This little bracelet here, it's got sort of a little bit of movement in it. The little triangles of the quartzite, it moves, so it'll have a little bit of jingle on your wrist. I've used the monofilament, which is in the kit, because obviously that's less seeable, as it were, but I'll demonstrate it with the beading thread, because it's a little bit difficult with monofilament.
Just for
visuals, really, TV, absolutely. Well, I just started it off attaching one of the jump rings in the kit. So attach your jump ring first with a little crimp bead. I'll quickly demonstrate that in case we do have new people watching that is considering going into jewellery making. This is literally where we start doing jewellery making, really, is either doing stretchy bracelets, then the next move normally is to attach a clasp to do a bracelet with a clasp or a necklace. So just take a length of the beading thread, whether it's a bracelet length or whether it's a necklace length, but we do keep saying, and I think it's worthwhile to say, please take more than you think you'll ever need. You've got 50 metres of it, so take enough, because it's so annoying if you run out. Get one of the little silver crimp beads, which are these little tubular beads, and just pop it onto the thread, okay? And then taking, I'm using a jump ring here, which obviously is going to be part of the clasp. Pop that on after the crimp bead, and then return the thread through the crimp, and then let the jump ring just dangle, and just push that little crimp bead to about 4 or 5 mil. Once it starts to feel that little bit of play where the loop is, that's probably the point at which we then take our flat nose pliers and, using the very tips, just compress it down. It's sterling silver, it'll work a dream. Just press it down so that the little jump ring or the clasp, whatever you're using, is now encompassed in there quite happily. But just give it that little bit of freedom. It stops the silver rubbing against the wire.
It's also easier to attach them when you're putting the
exactly,
bolts on
because if you've got some tension in it, you know, it's difficult to put the clasp through it. So all I did then was thread it on. I did on 4 of the coloured beads, because at the back of the where the beads that are meeting the clasp here, it's quite nice just to have that little bit of a normal bracelet length. And then I just separated all of the colours. I took all the blues out for the other necklace. So if you take them off the temporary strand and put them into their colour blocks, and literally just thread on 3. Let those 3 come within about a centimetre of that last, and then take your wire, your beading thread, and just pass it through the very first one of that colour block that you've put on, okay? And then you can quite happily move that bead up, just slightly touching that neighbour there, and then you've got your first of a number of triangular shapes. And then it's just a repetition using I mean, you don't have to. You could have this, to be truthful. It would look pretty if you did it very randomly and used all of the colours. Again, it would look nice using the pale blue. You could use it with the pale blue tinies, you know, the 6 mils there. Again, exactly the same thing, but instead of going over the top in that direction and passing through that gemstone there, take it the other way. Just go under it. I know it sounds a bit strange, and it sounds as if it'll end up giving you the same thing, but what happens, again, push that, it just gives you the opposite direction. So you're going to go in a zigzag now.
Yeah.
It's just the opposite direction.
That's what gives us that lovely movement.
Yeah, so you thread on, and then when you've got the full amount, I think I haven't counted the amount that you need to do, because obviously everybody's bracelet lengths are slightly different. So again, I've just slipped on those green ones now. So that one there, you can tighten them up. I've just left those there just to show you the shape it evolves. But that one there, I went underneath. So I want to emulate that one again. So I'm going over the top, literally, and pop it in, and just pull through, edge that first gemstone towards its neighbour, and just keep repeating that. So the next three you're going to come under. When you actually then pop the bracelet up, you'll find, let me take this one off, you'll find that that length then, as it gathers its little bit of weight, it starts to overlap. Each one will overlap, and you'll just get this nice sort of jumble of gemstones, and it'll work well with any size gemstone. I think at the moment the high street does seem to be having a lot of very busy charm bracelet looks.
Yes, yeah,
so that's just quite a nice way. As I say, I think this is probably the part of the kit that perhaps if mum and daughter want to split it between them, is perhaps daughter may go for this, but I think it's very grown up as well.
It's just a lovely vibrancy.
Yeah, exactly. With your black dress or a white long sleeve shirt. That's that little bit of colour that perhaps you're looking for.
Beautiful. We'll get more demonstrations from Linda later on as well, but we are getting limited on stock. That title's come up on the screen there, so it's proving very popular. Linda,
well, look at the price, Fee.
Well, exactly, and there's two fabulous chains. So we'll get Linda's designs uploaded on the website, of course, so you can emulate them or, of course, create your own. But a great one, as Linda said, for mother and daughter, or just a starter kit as well. And we'll encourage that further with, we've got tutorials on our website, www.jewellerymaker.com, and a whole host of a family of Facebook friends as well here to help you. So let's have a little look at some of your designs this week on the Wall of Fame. Love looking at your designs.
And lovely,
it's exquisite, absolutely exquisite.
Beautiful. This is number 91. This is right up my street, and it's from Cheryl in near Pontefract. And Cheryl says, "This is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. I received my tiara and fascinator DVD today, and I'm loving it. And I finished my first attempt at completing a hair accessory. I've used the silver hair comb from Jewellery Maker package and raided my daughter's Jewellery Maker gems." So there's the mother and daughter aspect.
Yes,
there.
exactly.
Which are black onyx bicones and right and oval beads. I've used small black beads from my stash. I did not have the shell pear-shaped pendant beads, so I used mother of pearl instead. And what a result, using a mixture of the techniques on the DVD, which incidentally is my best purchase yet. I'm so pleased because I was on that one. I just need to win the Wall of Fame to increase my stash. Fingers crossed, and that's from Cheryl Nearpot. That's fabulous, Cheryl, isn't it?
Isn't that
beautiful? It really is.
Absolutely
Gorgeous. I actually think that she's used mother of pearl buttons.
Yes.
There, which again, you see, you can start, you know, raiding your haberdashery kit.
Well, I love that tiara. I think, was it Hannah made it out
yes,
of buttons?
with buttons. Oh yes, yes, she did. That
so
sort of 40s show, wasn't it?
I saw it afterwards.
Yes.
It's just good. That's what Cheryl used the Tiaras and Fascinator DVD, $4.95. But of course, we do have our courses here as well, running on a monthly basis. So just ring the call centre number. But that's $4.95 if you want to get started in that area of your jewellery making. We've got loads of different DVDs on our website as well. Now this is number 95. Oh, I love these. I've seen those earring findings. This is Valerie Evans from Shrewsbury, or you say Shrewsbury, it's always a bone of contention, that one. All bought from Jewellery Maker. Hope I make it to the Wall of Fame. And well, there you go, Valerie, you're there. And good luck for Wednesday's prize draw. You're number 95. That's fabulous designs, yeah. I have those with the heart. I've not seen those before.
No, I don't think I have actually.
No, she says they're from Jewellery Maker, so
I must have whizzed in and whizzed out again.
Exactly. Who have you got there?
This is beautiful. This is number 84 from Wendy. Wendy Jones this is. We have lots of Wendy, so this is Wendy
Stylish.
Jones. Hi all at Jewellery Maker. Got my gizmo this week, and after a couple of attempts think I got it right. Anyway, this is my first attempt at wire work, and it didn't turn out too bad. It's turned out beautifully.
I'll
It's
say
really
that
nice.
gizmo, fantastic.
Hope it's good enough for the wall of fame, certainly is. Have spent far too many pennies again this week, so could do with a win. Laugh out. And that's Wendy locally in Solihull.
Oh, very local, yeah. Wendy,
Beautiful
that's fantastic.
Wendy.
Effortless glamour, that one. Beautiful shell pearl work here. This is number 99. It's Linda in Crewe. And it's part of a Christmas collection, she says. A monochromatic set in black agate, white shell pearl, and a pink purple necklace with coloured shell pearl and amethyst. All with silver plated copper findings, all from Jewellery Maker. Hope you like them. We love them, Linda. And we wish you the best of luck for Wednesday's prize draw. And you are number 99. More to read out later on as well. So I'm going to leave Linda to today's challenge. We'll catch up again with Linda later on, and all of the goodies still to come. We've got a bundle. Am I right, darling? We've got a lovely bundle to do. So let me just pop over here and show you my bundle. And don't forget, we've had people asking when are you doing the amber fee? It's at 12 o'clock today. That 6-strand bundle is at 12 o'clock today. First time ever on Jewellery Maker. So make sure you've got your clocks in the right order and everything's been readdressed at home so you don't miss out. Now, this again, beautiful. I was just thinking of that pendulum look, that fabulous necklace we just saw with the gizmo work, and it's because of the shapes in this 3 strands. Very, very pretty. I'm just thinking of the blue quartz as well in the kit we've just had, how that would look so charming with these 3 strands as well. So pretty. I love this. I always call this sort of like a denim blue, a dark denim blue, and this pendulum drop, so elegant. You know, you just perhaps need one and then maybe a cascade of those waterfall whites there. This is your blue skies sodalite and blue quartzite kit. So your sodalite you've already recognised, your princess blue, that calcium rich gem that creates that speckled, almost like a china blue look. And these are big. 12 millimeters. I mean, we had some yesterday, and I think up until yesterday, I just hadn't seen any on the show for absolutely ages. So it's always the same, isn't it? 2 buses, 3 buses at once. So lovely to have the return of these big sodalites, because I think you can mix them in with the creamy magic pearls of white quartz. So effortlessly beautiful as well, with something as gorgeous as the mystic quartz as well. I mean, that is just beautiful. I mean, blue is my favourite colour anyway. And I wear a lot of the sort of denim jeans and what have you in blues, but you've also got a fantastic clear quartz here, 30 carats, 4 millimeters each. And they just add that real essence of glamour and sparkle to your designs. But then what I love is this quartzite, the faceted drops. Can you see that faceting all the way around there? Just beautiful, beautiful luster. They just really catch the eye. I've just seen one on our Wall of Fame there with the gizmo work, and just how it drew both sides of the necklace together. And you know, you just needed one at the bottom for that pendulum weight. Stunning in earrings. I mean, I could just see you threading that through. Little white quartz at the top, and then your shepherd's hook. Very, very elegant on the drop of the ear as well. So that is a very multifunctional strand there, and a kind of cut that we don't see even on Jewellery Maker very often as well. So 3 beautiful rich blue strands with those denim blues, those lovely china white, ivory white patterns there. And don't forget your sodalite. It's like your tiger's eye, it's like your snowflake obsidian. Each one is unique. No 2 of those gemstones, and there's a little hint of the beigey browns creeping in there as well, because these are natural, real gemstones. And I say, well, let's pick those out. Let's take that smoky quartz perhaps from the first bundle that Linda's using in her challenge today, and let's make something off it. You know, maybe integrate those rich chestnut browns of the autumn. Let's pick out those brown tones that were seen in the china blue. You know, that looks beautiful as well. So rather than disguise them, let's pinpoint them, let's pick them out, let's highlight them. See, that's how, you know, Linda always says it's a great staple, your smoky quartz, and it really, really is. It stands true. Just fabulous. So 3 strands, brand new today. Beautiful bundle. We've got the expensive richness and rarity of sodalite. And the reason you don't see it much on Jewellery Maker is because of that rarity. It is because of the difficulty. And I never, ever, I mean, you never, I suppose I should never say never, that's a sweeping statement, but I haven't seen Sodalite on our sister channel this year. I've not sold it in any jewellery. I rarely ever get to see it in the jewellery that's already made on our sister channel. So it's such a prize to get on Jewellery Maker in a loose strand with, you know, there's got to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'm doing a guesstimate there, over 35 individual 12mm rounds there. The quality of your clear quartz, you know, this isn't glass. This isn't a man-made amorphous material. This isn't glass that, you know, we're passing off as crystal. This is genuine pure flawless white quartz, which, as you know, in the gem kingdom with its natural inclusions is very rare indeed. So to have that ice white purity is incredible. And the quartzite drops, you know, they're big, they're elongated. That drop like cut has taken, you know, an awful well, not an awful, a longer amount of time, I should say, to facet, because you're getting the symmetry all the way around there. Each one of those facets, if you look at it, it's a perfect facets in width. You know, as I move around the gemstone, the penduloke drop, there isn't one facet that's fatter than the other or overlaps. And I love the way they've got the, you know, your facets around the top, then the elongated facet, then another row, and then another row on the bottom just to achieve beautiful luster. So loads of skill involved, and of course this requires extra expense. So really beautiful high-end bundle, and we've got a fantastic price point for you today. Here comes your price point. OMG! What? Sorry for shouting. It's close to £20 bought separately. Dee Dee, I told you, Linda, in case you don't know, brace yourself. She's on a carefree hell for leather roller coaster journey.
She's just
because it's her last day.
Total
she was like this yesterday.
Yeah. Don't care, does she?
She doesn't care. She's not leaving us. She's going into the editing suite, as you know.
She's going out with a bang. Going out with a bang.
Oh, MG, £7.95. I'm absolute. That's naughty deediness. Well, we should all get involved. We should get 2 strands, quite frankly. I'm looking at all of this quality and all that beauty and describing it and thinking to myself, yeah, this has got to be close to 20. Well, it is. Jewellery Maker prices. You know, you're looking close to £20 to buy these separately on our own sort of, even if you can get them separately on the website, which I don't know for definite, but if I were to take these individual strands and sell them separately, by Jewellery Maker standards, you're looking close to £20. We've bundled them together for £7.95. I think, personally, there should have been £12.95. Dee Dee's taken an extra £5 off. She doesn't care today, so take advantage of her. That is incredible. What an extra addition. I mean, you've got that great first kit, another 3 strands for £7. We sell individual strands for that price. That white quartzite would be £7.95 on its own. Quartz, I should say. I mean, show me where else you get real gems for these crazy low prices. Nowhere else. That's why the regular's already on the phone. So we just need to make sure we're calling TJG C84. That gives us so much scope towards our beautiful mystic quartz later on, doesn't it? Oh, I know, it's fabulous, isn't it, Linda?
So when did that sneak in?
It popped in.
They don't show me mystic quartz because I buy it all.
I think that bundle's sold out, Linda. Is that any wonder?
Oh my word.
No. We need to be quick on the mystic quartz. I've got 2 strands for you today. Yesterday I had mystic amethyst, and I know once we had the repeat shows as well, absolutely was a bestseller, and the mystic rose quartz, because we had some stock available for the evening because we've learnt our mistakes. So we never had enough in the first place, and they're on the gone. So we've tried to get. I mean, it's all nature's gems in large quantities. So we've got good availability, but they're gone. If Linda's not buying them, I assure you the regulars are. So don't forget those coming up in today's show. What was that, my darling? Yeah, let's do another bundle. Oh, the labradorite, the aventurine. Oh, no, just the labradorite, darling. You tell me what it is. Yeah, that's the one I was going for. I didn't know if they were separate because they're so high-end. Well, let me just show you why. Let me just show you this labradorite. It is a high-end, sensational, beautiful strand. Look at that. Can you see all that labradorescence? Can you see the blues and the golds at home? Oh, it's just, there's so much on this strand. Can you see that at home? just beautiful. Doesn't matter where I hold a strand. And when you separate them as well, you're going to see even more. They are graduated, but there's just loads of those beautiful ice blues. Gorgeous labradorescence. I hope that's translating at home, because there's just loads here in the studio. Just beautiful. Gleaming purples and greens, and there we go. Look at all of that. And you're going to see more because they're flattened squares, as it were. So you've got 6 sides. So obviously when you take them off the strand, you're exposing more light to the beautiful labradorescence, that flash of electric blue and purple and green. Hey! Loads there. Such a beautiful high-end strand, that one. This is the orthoclase family, your feldspars, and that is 70 carats. Now, normally a strand like that we sell separately, and you'd be looking at about $18.95. You know, for a separate, and that's a great price. Please don't think I'm just quoting your regular prices for labradorite, because of that beautiful rare phenomenon of that fabulous labradorescence. The quality of this strand is tremendous, but I must move on to the other strands, because we're going to stay with the feldspar family. We're going to stay with the orthoclase family. This is a family of gemstones where their matrix, their crystal structure is chemically very simple, but you have elements which distinguish them within the family. And this is your aventurine, the only gem named after a man-made phrase, as it were, venturescence, aventurine, perchance, part of ventura in Italian. And you've got this beautiful, I love these greens. It's your garden greens, isn't it? Perfect, beautiful 8mm rounds. They have a lovely calming effect. If I think about the reds in that first kit, they look like, you know, your holly in the garden. You know, with purple and greens, those polar opposite colours, they make each other pop. Just so deliciously beautiful and subtle and gentle on the eye. And gorgeous if you want to enrich them with a bit of, oh, hello, you know what I've just spotted? Hezonite garnet. Am I right? Is that a bit of hezonite garnet there, darling? It looks awfully like it. Yeah? Oh, that's naughty, Linda. When's the last time we saw that treacle-rich goodness? That's coming up later.
Not that size, anyway.
We rarely see that. Sorry to keep going on about it.
Never seen a strand of that.
No, that is big. Massive hezonite garnet. Wow. What a treat. That took me by surprise. Oh, sorry, I must move on. An orange moonstone. Yeah, look at these beautiful, big. Again, the feldspar family, the orthoclase family. Beautiful peachy. These are so pretty and soothing on the skin tones. Peachy pinks with a vitreous, almost like a vitreous luster, a pearlescent luster, and each one of those nuggety chips. You've got lovely tonality in there as well. And some of them have silvery greys, which for me just picks out the lovely silvery, watery moon colours of your labradorite as well. So gorgeous together. If you want to take these in different routes, match them up. Tremendous. I mean, I love this. So I put this against my skin tone on my neck, Claire, because these look so, I've kind of got nude sort of beige colours on today, and I just think they look, see how fabulous. Even if you just had a little green round of the aventurine or a little pop of mystic quartz in between, just so beautiful against the skin tone, very gentle and easy on the eye. That's often what you get with the orthoclase family. You know, you think your moonstones, your aventurine, your labradorites, just gorgeous. Weathering gemstones, as they're called, the Feldspar gemstone, Feldspar, the German fieldstone, weathering gemstones, the orthoclase family. So 3 amazing strands, an unusual combo. Don't often get these trios, I should say. It's more than a partnership, isn't it? Oh, I love that, adventurists. Sorry, darling, I just lost what you said then. I dread to think what you're going to do. She doesn't tell me anymore because I'll just go and smack, well, not smack her, but I sort of do chase her with a rule around the gallery and threaten a spanking, quite frankly. Go on then, shock me. No wonder I'm a gin drinker. Do you know what I mean? I'm reduced to it. Oh, $15.95, and again, you're looking close. I mean, that is, I'd be £18. That's actually priced for your labradorite. You're actually talking about double that price to buy it from Jewellery Maker, this bundle. So we are providing huge savings, and that's what we want to do. We don't want to outprice ourselves. We don't want you to feel like you can't afford to make the gorgeous jewellery. We want to encourage that fabulous hobby of yours, and we want to, you know, to experience the beauty of these real gemstones from across the planet. Have that flash of those electric blues, as it's called, the Brazilian butterfly wing of your labradorite. You know, have someone notice you wearing that jewellery and compliment you, and then the gorgeous peaches and the greens. Tremendous price point, because you're looking at just over £5 a strand, which, you know, for our high-end strands, our gems of distinction, you know they're all individually cut. You know, you've got to bring out that adventure essence. That's not a substandard labradorite strand. I wouldn't get so much labrador essence without that being top quality, and all individually cut, all individually drilled. And again, close to 100 there's got to be on that strand alone. So you see more of that fabulous labrador essence when you get it off the strand. Lovely squares, dynamic squares. We only need to use a few of those. Beautiful with your silver. And then fabulous calming, soothing tones of your green aventurine, and then the lovely, gentle, nude skin peachy tones of that pinky peachy moonstone. So £15.95, Mother Nature's treasure this is called, and indeed, I've only just seen that, and indeed it is. It really is some of her finest, some of her most, you know, you've got the pearlescence almost, a vitreous moonstone shimmer. Actually, if I can just show you, because within you've got what we call adventure essence, and I don't know, it looks, I always describe it like fairy dust. I don't know if, can you pick that up at home? Can you see that? That is what we call the adventure essence, par ventura from the Italian, meaning by chance, when some Venetian glass workers dropped some metal findings and it created this sparkle. Hence the gem is named after the man-made phrase, one of very few. So that sparkle, that adventure essence, you see in your aventurine and you see it in your moonstone, as well as the angular essence, that shimmering moonbeam glow. If I show you, so this is another phenomenon in the gemstone. This is why it's so beautiful. If I show you that one, Claire, can you see a shiller? It's almost like a moony shiller. Yeah, moonbeam look, yeah? So you get the sparkle adventure essence, you get what we call in moonstone angular essence. In labradorite, those blues and golds we call labrador essence, because it's more of a, like a flash of a camera. And then adventure essence. So you've got phenomenal gemstones here with beautiful optical properties. They really are nature's treasures. Cool, that's a great price, isn't it? $15.95, I'm loving that. Have a bit of that. I'm tempted, you know, with the peachy golds, I'm tempted with the peachy golds. Let me just sandwich those beautiful peachy golds between two strands of amber. Woof. What do you think, Linda? It's sold out. All allocated again. Not the amber, we haven't done that yet. No, but then with 3 strands, nature's treasures.
Yeah, well, I was hoping to get that myself.
I'm sorry, darling.
To go with the mystic that I'm hoping to steal.
You have to, yeah, well, if I don't see you when I'm doing the mystics.
Yeah, you know where I am.
She's gone to phone the call centre. All been allocated, well done, fabulous, good for you. Right. The 6mm Mystic Quartz rounds. I'm gonna have some gin to cope with the ridiculous prices that Dee Dee's on a train wreck. Look at these beautiful 8mm rounds, 6mm rounds of bigger parsnips. Linda, if we don't see Linda for the next 10 minutes, we know why. I won't refer to her because she's gone to the call centre, because I'm going to do this right after this quick interlude. So don't go anywhere. Your first chance on the 2 strands of the Mystic Clear silver quartz is next.
Before any of the gemstones that arrive here in Jaipur can leave Jaipur for the UK, they need to be tested. So all the genuine gemstone strands go from the vendor to an independent laboratory. They're then tested to prove that they are what they say they are. Now, as you can see here, this shipment of emerald arrived this morning, and it comes with this. This is really important. This shows that the emerald has been tested in random strands and can be proven to be genuine emerald. If this authenticity card doesn't arrive with a genuine gemstone, then the shipment won't go to the UK.
The Jewellery Maker gift voucher is now available. If you're looking for the right gift this year, choose the Jewellery Maker gift voucher. Available in £10 and £50 denominations. Call 0845 6588 663 and give the gift of choice this Christmas.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
Yeah, she's gone to the call centre. She's making a phone call because I'm about to do the Mystic Quartz. And this is a lady who works here. So Linda knows if we've got Mystic Quartz on and it's as beautiful as this, and she says, you know what, I think it's even nicer than the last one I saw, then you need to be acting quick. And indeed, I'm not just saying this from a sales point of view. I'm not just saying this as a pitch. Honestly, we get this gem on. People that have experienced it firsthand know the beauty and they're in there straight away. It is on, it is gone. Physically often can't meet the demand that there is. And the reason being, it's the intrinsic beauty. It's the quality of the quartz to start with. It's just so pure. Then the faceting adds sparkle, as you know. But when we have that mystic coating, it gives it a rainbow of light that is even better in the flesh than even what appears on camera here in the studio, and that's the truth. Any of our Sunday sofa guests, which will be reintroduced, don't forget, when we move into our new studio, I've always said, do you know what? It's lovely to see it in the flesh. I haven't bought it before, but see it in the flesh, it is even better. And those of you that have bought it before have texted in. I just realised I didn't give everybody the text messaging service, so I haven't heard from you this morning. Please text me in, and we'll do that after the sale. Please text me in on 60777. Let me know, in fact, what you thought about Mystic Quartz, any of the Mystic Amethyst, anything of the Mystic Carnelians. Send your text to JM Studio 60777. Or if you just want to say hi, or were you one on my windows yesterday? I'd just love to hear from you, myself and Linda. I totally forgot to do that. I'm sorry. It's all about you after all. I'd love to hear from you this morning. We'd be gorgeous because it's been a while. So let's have a little look. We're going to launch it, have the free phone number ready on your mobile. I know. I'll show you it on and off that black background, but I just want you to see the absolute beautiful sparkle. And it's a silvery quartz there, but you've got that mystic coating, which is almost between gold and silver. It's just beautiful, isn't it? Now you can actually see the quality and the clarity of that quartz, because that strand running through it is a temporary strand, and it's a white thread. And I can already see lots of callers. Yep, Linda's name's come up as well on the call line there as well to access that beautiful, beautiful gem. There we go. Just look at all of that sparkle. Just fantastic. I mean this is what it's all about. You see it on the clothing, don't you? But of course that's just some sequin with a kind of a bit of plastic. These are real gems, don't forget. This isn't glass. This isn't glass called crystal. These are your, and I wouldn't mind, but some of those crystals you can buy. Did you see Strictly last night? They cost a fortune, and they sew them all on by hand onto those beautiful dresses. Gorgeous, but they cost a fortune.
They do. My daughter, she had those crystals on her wedding dress, and
oh yes, yeah,
it almost cost as much as the dress itself.
Yeah, good heaven. I mean, I do like them, but by gum. And beautiful with your fascinators and your wedding tiaras and just for adornments, you know, just so pretty. They just add so much, especially with your e-coated silver findings. And, you know, the nice thing about this strand is when you look at it, it's great for silver or gold, because the mystic coating almost gives it, can you see that at home, almost gives it a gold look on the surface as well as your silvery underneath. And that's the beauty. So I think this ties in perfectly whether you're going down your gold route or your silver route, and that's what we should be doing anyway. Mixing our metals, mixing our rose golds with our golds and our silvers, you know, and our aluminium colours. Just beautiful. Lots of you are already there. Got a fantastic price point for you. Don't miss out. You know you've got to be on it. You've got to be gone. You've got to make sure you don't miss out. We've got the larger one coming up later on as well. but don't risk it. Just dial right now on the free phone number. Get ahead of the competition. I can't guarantee there'll be... Look at that. I can't guarantee there'll be any for the repeat, but I'll keep you updated on the stock progress. $8.95. Yeah, $8.95. Heavens above. Now, I'm not going to lie, we've learnt our lessons. We started with big quantities. I'm not just talking 100 or 200. I'll start with 500 of these. Well, actually, I started with 499 because Linda went and got one. But I'm down to less than 200. She's fessed up now. You start with 495 fee because I bought 5. There you go, don't blame her those prices because she knows I'm going to use those. In fact, where do you use them, Linda?
I'm going to do Christmas jewellery for my guests.
Oh!
And I want to make opera length earrings, you know, your type of earrings.
I want to come round to yours.
And then I'm going to do a matching sort of necklace with the larger ones if I get them, with an occasional beady bead in the smaller.
Woof. This is what Linda's talking about because these are coming up later on, the bigger ones. I'll keep you updated. Oh, I want to come round to Linda's. If that's what her Christmas guests get, I need to be on that guest list. Seriously, that is just beautiful. 500, I'm down to less than 200. Well done to you. You know not to miss out. You know they go like hotcakes. And at that price, you know, we know this is one of our best-selling gems, but we're not going to be greedy, greedy Gerties. We're not going to say, all right, it's best-selling gem. Let's make a big fat margin. Let's whap it on there for $12.95. No, that's not fair. Let's get it affordable. Let's get you having that in your collection. Let's see your designs on the Wall of Fame. Nobody wants to be ripped off. Don't get me started about gas. I'm not talking about gas in my belly. I'm talking about a well-known company that feed gas to your house supply and being ripped off. Energy prices. What a rip-off. Don't get me started. $8.95. We're not interested in that. We want to bring you the genuine at affordable prices, and we try to get as much as we could in today's show by having a good 500 in stock. But I can say a lot have gone. What's that, Dee Dee? Well, we want to be the best. I think we are the best, but we aim to be the best for you, and we don't want you to shop anywhere else. I don't want you paying an arm and a leg for glass that is termed as crystal. The real crystal, real gemstones have a beautiful crystal atomic structure. So actually you shouldn't call glass crystal because it's confusing, isn't it? But it is, isn't it? I mean, that's what crystal glass is, but it's glass. It's a man-made product. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong. I love a nice crystal glass with a nice glass of wine in it. Makes all the difference. It's like a nice china cup with your tea, isn't it? Makes all the difference. But when it's my gemstones, I'm sorry, when I get it from Jewellery Maker, I want real gems with that real crystal structure, that atomic structure that knits those atoms together, those glues together, that this gem was born billions of years ago. I mean, your amber coming up later on, it could be 50 million years old. Quality amber is. You know, amber dates back even older than that, but quality gem amber. I digress. Anyway, there's a bit of a queue on the phone line. 90 seconds is the wait, but please bear with us. We want you to be successful. If you're getting the engaged tone, as Claire told me yesterday, of course, put the phone down because you're not even in a queue. If you're getting the 4 options where it says, please press 1, please press 2. If you're getting that, it means you are in the queue. Hold steadfast. And if you're on the web, proceed straight to checkout because a phone buyer can take that from you. And I don't mean that in a nasty way, but if you're just bidding for it, you've just shown a bit of interest. Somebody there, ready to pay, ready to buy there and then, it's gone out the basket. So proceed straight to checkout. You're rolling over that 1 postage packaging price. It does it at the end, flex it all up at the end. So we've still got availability if you're on the phone. Is that right, Dee Dee? So hang fire, stay on in there. Make sure you get more than 1. Linda's gone in there and got 5. Because we'll want to make more than 1, that's for sure. The Mystic Coating is just a treatment, and it's a permanent treatment. So you've got the genuine gemstone itself, and I mean, I could be printed. I've got all the information upstairs, so I can actually. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put it on my Facebook page as well to explain what it is. But it is just a treatment, a permanent treatment. Any gemstones that have a permanent treatment can't have to be classed. It has to be a permanent treatment, otherwise they're not classed as a genuine gemstone. So we have different ways of doing our mystic coatings. It can be a surface coating. It can be a diffusion process. We do it on our Mystic Topazes on our sister channel. It's a permanent treatment which can give you this rainbow of colour on the surface of what already is a pure, natural, beautiful gem. And it has to be a stable permanent treatment, otherwise you physically, legally cannot classify it as a gemstone. So things like all topaz, for instance, all topaz is clear. All topaz is clear. Now, every topaz, colour topaz, pink, the greens, they're all treated, as it were, heated, as it were. That is a permanent treatment. It's recognised in the gem industry, and that's what gives you those beautiful colours. Topaz has, I'm getting a bit technical now, but topaz has what we call colour centres. And when you heat the topaz, the atoms move around and they collide, and by doing so, you get the different colours. It then stays stable. If it didn't stay stable, we couldn't call it blue topaz, London blue topaz, blah, blah, blah. So the Mystic coating is a beautiful coating just to give you that rainbow iridescence on the surface. But again, I can explain more. If you want to contact me on the Facebook, I can put it on there as well. Get all the technical terminology out there. But the rest of you probably just fall asleep if I start talking about it, quite frankly. I've already lost Linda. Please. Please, £8.95. Bear with me, and I'm happy to answer any questions. I often get asked that actually in my Rocks Academy that we do once a month as well, when you can actually come and visit us here in the studios and learn about gemstones, learn about atomic structures. Yeah, speak to the course centre because we just released the dates for February, March, April, May and June next year. It's a bit of a red letter day. You can come in and do the courses with us here, of course, which is brilliant to learn all the techniques. But we also do what we call the Rocks Academy. Myself and Scott Warsford run that, and you spend a day and a half with us here and learn about gemstones. Alrighty. There we go. Let's leave that one with you. And what? What? Oh yes, sorry. Yes, of course it is. Yes, sorry, darling. It's the kit. Yes, it's our second new kit today. I kidding. If I slightly move my body, I lose transmission. So she sounds like Norman Collier, and I get, and it's not the way she's speaking. I'm just like thinking, what was that? What was that? So here we go. I must just sit still. Rightio, it's our second new kit of the day. It's called Off the Record. And there's loads in here. This is the one that Linda and myself thought, well, actually, we thought with the first kit, didn't we? I'm just recalling. The amber. Let me just show you the gemstones, and then I'm just going to pop amber into your eye line to see what you think. I love these barrels. I love these barrel tubes of fancy stripe agate. Look at those exciting shapes and colours. Woo! Now, let me just, what do you think? Woof. Yeah. This is why, you know, Linda and I both said today that amber, that 6-strand pack of amber coming up at midday today is so essential. Not only because we've never had it on Jewellery Maker, but it goes so beautifully with so much today. So, off the record, let's start with the gemstones and take you through. There's loads in this kit. I'm going to start with those beautiful tubes. Look at these colours, look at the banding. They're all fabulous and fascinating. They've all got a story to tell. Woohoo, look at him. How beautiful. Look at that. Nature's best and beautifully cut so we can bring out all of those exciting patterns. Oh, look at the swirly whirly gig there. Ooh, that reminds me of fondant and fudge. Ooh, rich golds there, beautiful rich blacks, creamy whites. Now that reminds me of an Irish coffee. Look at those. Aren't they gorgeous? You know, when you look at the cut, beautiful from a profile as well when you start to take them off the strand. Absolutely sensational. Now these are your fancy stripe agate tubes, 16 by 8 millimeters. Gorgeous rich terracotta reds and bonfire reds and delicious patternings on there as well. That's one strand, and because our last 3-strand pack absolutely flew out, our Nature's Treasure, the exciting news is we've got our peachy pink moonstone here as well in the chippy nuggety style nuggets. more nugget really, to be fair. 220 carats. Ooh. Beautiful. And again, that pearlescence, almost, you know, vitreous luster. And don't forget what I showed you earlier, that beautiful fairy dust, those mica inclusions creating what we call adventurescence in your orthoclase there, your feldspar, your moonstone family. And then, so we've got lovely, exciting shapes in this off-the-record kit. We've got picture jasper cubes. Love these. Just love their simplicity of style. Cubic, great for gents jewellery. Each one with a picture, each one a story to tell. This would look so nice as well. You know Linda's challenge today with a leopard skin and a golden tiger's eye. You know, the lovely pictures on there. It's almost like, you know, animal print, isn't it? So ethnic as well. So gorgeous 3 strands. Now, we've also got, and this is the diversity of this kit, our electric blue beading thread, as it were, 50 meters. We've also got our blue 2 meters of the waxed cord. We've also got 2 meters of the orange waxed cord. We've also got 10 meters of baby blue organza ribbon. We've also got 10 meters of the antique bronze wire in the actual 0.8 millimeter. Yeah. So lovely beading materials there, plus the monofilament as well. So wax cord in the orange and blue, antique bronze wire 0.8, beautiful bright electric blue beading thread. We've also got 10 of the bright orange organza bags. So these are so lovely. I mean, Linda's talking about gifts for a Christmas guest. These are so beautiful to wrap up, you know, those little gifts and keepsakes. Now you also get your blue, your purple and your black organza bags. We also get our Beading Projects DVD, which you know, all of our DVDs, our box sets, we sell at £5 each. Now, Beading Projects is a great for starters. We do Project 1, we do Project, that's edition 2. So we're taking you on a further step. You can actually do that workshop with us here. Just ring the call centre as well, spend a day. I think Cherry runs those. So that's £4.95 normally. So as a price point that sell separately, that's a £5. So I'm just building in how much you know, in terms of value you get in your bundle. Plus, I've got extra, because we've got ribbon, so I've got ribbon findings in here. Ooh! And these are sterling silver, and you get 4. So you get a good length of chain, 3.5 inches, the chain and the cord ends, and the lobster claws. Now, I've seen people take the chain away, use the lobster claw, use those beautiful cord ends, arms, or even just little finishing pieces. Now they are sterling 925 silver, so you can see there's a lot of silver in those. Beautifully well made. And if you want to go down the gold road, I know it's never ending, it takes an age to get through all these kits because there's so much in there. My e-coated gold plated copper findings. Yeah. Now each of those, they go through about 15 to 20 stages. They take 1.5 hours to 2 hours to make individually, all made by hand. It's such a lengthy process, but rather than electroformed, any electroformed jewellery that is hollowed out and puffed out, as it were, sometimes if it's, there isn't a lot of, the reason they do electroforming is you can get more bulk with less precious metal, but sometimes they can dent, they can dint, so you can get those lovely sort of puffy lockets and earrings, but you know, one little dint and that's it. These are so strong. Look at that. Not a dint to be seen. And I've given that a good old bashing. And because that is solid copper with the gold, well, it is hollowed out because you've got the sheets and then folded and then molded and soldered, but it's not a wafer thin electroforming. It is a really thick, gorgeous, copper is what you alloy with silver to make it stronger, and then the gold flash is beautifully placed. So you get 2 rounds, 3 little petal shapes, and a little kind of oval and a square. Yeah, and we get the gold-plated copper findings. 100 of those as well. There we go. So there's loads. We could go down the gold route, the silver route. We've got ribbons, we've got cord, we've got coloured beading thread, antique bronze wire, our Beading Projects DVD, organza bags, 3 strands of gemstone gorgeousness. You know, or and don't forget, new Jewellery Makers, you'll get your free DVD about getting started and your free booklet as well. And if you're thinking as a gift idea for the festive season, getting everybody on our Jewellery Maker journey, then say to the call centre, I am a regular, I have already got those new DVD, but can I have, it's a present, and they'll happily, because our call centre isn't somebody we've employed separately. They are under the same payroll as myself and Linda, and well, Jack does it for free, the love. But you know, we're all one family, okay? So they understand gemstones, they understand your queries, they give you that personal one-on-one touch in terms of service, and that is a free phone number because we want to make it accessible and easy. Now you pay $2.95 postage and packaging, not just for this one kit, for the day. So anything else that you see on the show today that you like, you can add to the same postage and packaging order. And tonight with the live show between 5 and 9, that is still included in the one order till midnight. You don't start a new order till after midnight tonight, so that includes tomorrow's show and the evening show. So yeah, and we're going to look at Linda's designs in a moment. There's lots of you on the line. Please hold that line because I want you to be successful. We'll be giving you some demonstrations as well. And you got your DVD for £5 there, giving you your own personal demonstrations at home. $21.95. I know, this is what we're bundling together, you know, buying them separate. I've already said the DVD, that's your £5, you know. You've got silver cord ends, you've got ribbon, you've got cord. The wire, you'd be looking at about £7. There's £12 built into the price. 10 of the organza bags, 3 beautiful strands, 100 gold-plated copper findings, extra gold-plated e-coated copper findings, coloured beading thread, 10 beautiful baby blue organza ribbons. I use those to wrap up presents. I'll be able, Linda, I'll be able to put them in my little girl's hair. Will too. Oh. Always wanted to do bunches and plaits. I do it on Jenny, don't mind. 21. He's very metrosexual, he doesn't care. $21.95. Absolute bargain. For those who don't know, sorry, Jed's my little boy and he's 3. He's into doing magic tricks at the moment, which basically consists of going behind the curtain and appearing. That's the magic. 5 more minutes, Mummy, 5 more minutes. And he comes out and then he sort of gets the crocodile and he sort of bashes it around and then it disappears and then he takes a bow. So we have that magic show every night. They go through fads, don't they?
Well, let's just hope he doesn't make the baby disappear.
Chucking the baby out of the room. Oh, heavens above. Let's go see our Linda and see her designs and talk about the beautiful kit. Oh, what did you think to the kit?
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Lots of dynamics in this kit.
Look at this strand.
I know. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm in awe of that. The patterns.
Oh, absolutely stunning. Yeah. Really enough, you know, I found that tube-shaped gemstones increasingly, using it more and more and more because it really does make a lovely neckline piece.
Yeah.
And this strand is just stunning.
Everyone's a winner,
Everyone is different as well, and this one is just, it's a joy to open your purple bag, you know, and just have a look, at the gemstone that you get. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite so beautiful as these. Beautiful.
Could it be as beautiful as Botswana?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
Well, I rarely ever say that, do I, Linda?
Yes. No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, it's stunning.
So talk me through your designs. These are exquisite.
Well, there was some nice shaped gemstone. Again, talking about shape, it always gives you a little bit more license when you've got wire. And these, obviously the cords as well. The necklace that Jack was, Tom even was on a minute ago. I've used the orange cord just in the neckline piece. The blue has been used on another necklace with a little bit of a macrame finish.
Sorry, darling. Don't mind me.
You being a tea lady?
Yeah. I was just
I'll let you off then.
I'm sorry, darling.
As long as you're getting me tea, that's fine. You can do what you like. Back to Jewellery Maker. And as I said, the wire again also a lot more license to create, because obviously you can create beads with wire, you can create findings with wire, so it really stretches your imagination and inspiration as well, and having the gold-plated findings with the chain. I mean, the kit, to be truthful, if I hadn't made such gem-heavy pieces, I could have doubled the quantity of pieces. And then you've got the gold beads. I mean, if anybody who got the earlier, was it 3 for 2?
We haven't done them yet, but that is going to be the offer.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
The offer. One you're using in the challenge. Yeah.
Exactly. So, I mean, here we go again, stretching the boundaries within what you're buying separately to buying in the kits, and they're all working together beautifully.
I love this, Linda. You know, we've seen a lot of this, aren't we, in the shops, but what you've worked with here are real gemstones, and because they've all got such great shapes to them. I love the fact you've just made you've made your own little charm there, and then used one of the coated beads, and the moonstone, and that little jasper. It's just so pretty. I love that.
I think
adore
these sort of charm bracelets using chain, the beauty of them is that you can keep adding to them. If you've got a little stash of gemstone building up, you're going to find gemstone in that stash that's going to work on a bracelet like that. So eventually you could have a really, you could cover all the chain and it would look stunning.
And then, so we've looked at this necklace, then we've got these earrings again. Such lovely, lovely style. I mean, they just catch your eye. They're so rich, aren't they? So pretty, and then the circle and the square, lovely dynamic there. And you could use great use of cord here on this piece here, Linda.
Well, I thought the blue worked stunningly well.
I'm fascinated.
That's that bead there. Yeah, that's just what I call a gizmo bead. So using your gizmo and then wind it on. If we've got time later, I can show you exactly how that's made.
And you've used the wire as
and I've made a gemstone chain using the wire. So it really works nicely. It gives a nice lot of movement when you've got wire.
And that goes up into the use of the blue cord there again.
Yeah.
Just gives it another dynamic at the top there, Tommy, darling. Yeah.
Yeah, just sort of putting some little knots into that cord, just to create a little bit more definition. And then the back is just a sliding knot in the macrame fashion.
Course,
so it didn't need a clasp.
Lovely sliding knot, macrame. It's on a macrame DVD as well.
Exactly.
So that just slides along the length there. Beautiful.
I love that blue with the golden gemstones and the sort of treacly colours. It works beautifully.
These.
Yes. Again, using the wire quite sort of randomly.
Gorgeousness. Love those, Linda. Long. I'm liking them long.
See how those tubes work nicely as well, for a wire dangle.
They're so fashionable,
don't they?
Beautiful. And then another delicious necklace here, and I love this. It's this chain introduced. Fabulous, isn't it?
Yeah, I've just popped in 2 random gemstones on that chain and interlinked the chain at the back of the neckline and then brought it behind the sort of busier one, but it looks lovely on. I mean, to be absolutely truthful, they look lovely on the bust, but wait until you're wearing them. That's when you make your decision. Put it on.
In fact, let's just, because that is fantastic. I'm just thinking I've kind of got the right top on today, but I won't put it on because I'm but it
creates the right shape. I mean, you've got the contours of your shoulder and your neckline and that.
Drop there.
Yeah, and it just creates the right shape. It's a bit static on the jewellery bust, but once it's on, you can see a flow.
And lovely simple earrings, the gold luxury.
Yeah, you've got the beads in there, so use them if you want a simple pair of earrings that you can wear with absolutely anything. Pop 3 onto an eye pin.
Well, fabulous collection. I'm so impressed. Just absolutely incredible. So we're going to have a demonstration. Which are you going to show me?
This sort of tribal look here, this necklace here with these sort of pendant dangles using the cubes. Yeah. And the wire. I thought I'd just show you how to make those dangles, and then you can make them as long or as short, or use the technique however you'd like to.
Fabulous, yeah.
So basically, take probably about 9 inches of, this is 0.8 wire, so it's great to use because it gives you stability, okay? It's great to wind onto as well. And then pop on 3 of the jasper cubes, which are absolutely beautiful. They really are. I love the matte finish of these against the sheen of the others in there. I just think it's lovely. So just let them just sort of slightly off-centre. So you've got one side marginally shorter than the other. And then taking finger and thumb hold on to the cubes of gemstone, and then with the other hand just twist the wires across one another, okay? And they'll come to a point where you can feel the tension tighten, but by doing it this way you'll get a little bit difficult for me to do it on air because I'm having to work up higher than I would normally work. But you see at that point there where it crosses,
yeah.
excuse me, that's where the tension will start to resist you. So basically then take the longer end, okay, and just take it around that shorter end, okay? You need only take it round once, you can take it round twice if you want to, and then move this one. This one is going to be where you will make a wrapped loop, excuse me, let me clear my throat, to attach to the next one. I think I'm coming down with a lurgy.
Darling, have you got a drink of any sort? Do you want me to go get you some water?
It's okay, I've got some water. If the camera stays off me 1 second.
Okay, we'll just take a
I
glug
can
of
just
water.
take a slurp.
This is the one that we're actually demonstrating right now. Yeah. So we're just going to go through those jaspers with those little curly cubes. Now they're almost hanging like charms, so they could actually be individual earrings or, you know, in any capacity.
Right, so yes, that's fine now, thank you very much. I think I am coming down. I woke up this morning with a bit of a sore throat. So we've got this one here that we're going to use to do a wrap loop as a connector. So the longer length that you've got, trim off, because we're going to do a coil, trim off to about 2.5 to 3 inches. So just take that off, and then taking round nose pliers, just do just a little complete wrist turn of a coil, okay? Then flat nose pliers, take your flat nose pliers, pop that little coil about 5 mils pliers, and start to use your pliers really as a grip, okay? And move the wire. Don't move the hand that you're working the pliers with, move the wire. So keep taking the pliers around and do sort of a half anti-clockwise turn, okay? And keep eating that down until you'll be surprised actually how much wire it uses up just to make one small coil. So about 2.5 to 3 inches is what you need for this particular design. And then you'll find that you're coming towards the center of the cross of the wire. So work that coil as near as you can to the little crossover there, and then when you've got to that point with a wrist turn, just pop that coil down so that it's sitting on top of that little sort of triangle there. It's just a little bit of detail, a little bit of design to add to the overall thing in the end. And then what I did is I just took my round nose pliers about a couple of mil away from the turn, and then push away, flick the wrist round and bring it back. Now on the very first drop you can complete the wrapped loop on this one, okay, because this is the one that is just going to be, actually no, because it's going to attach to the next one, so that's quite right. Don't finish off. You can make, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can make 9 of these if you want to do that particular design, but don't complete the wrapped loop at this point, okay? Because here's one I made earlier. So what we're going to do now is to make up the design. I've taken that actually the wrong way around. This is another thing that you'll have to work with. Once you've made your first one, you really need that long end to be working away from this design, not in front of it. Right. You know your sort of little twist there?
Yeah.
Instead of having this excess of wire coming towards you, have it working away from you.
Right.
So turn it upside down and complete the wrapped loop that way, okay, so that it's working away from you. And then you'll see now why. Because at this point now, that wire, I just literally slipped in between the first 2 of those 2 cubes there, and then just using my hands, I'm bringing it through. Okay, we'll move that out of the way because the wire's really, really malleable. Poke it through the little triangle that you've got there, and then just use your flat nose pliers to drag it through. Okay, and then the excess, just trim off that excess at the back, and then you've got that attach to a second one, and because it's on wire, you can really balance it how you want to. You can sort of make it dangle either deadly straight, or you can make it in a sort of just bend it so that it's working like that. It's however, you know, what pleases you really. I mean, I'm quite asymmetric, so I like to see a little bit of movement going on, and then just complete them all like that, and then attach to the neckline piece in exactly the same way.
Fabulous. Absolutely fantastic, and proving very popular again, Linda. Our second new kit of the day.
It's a beautiful kit, Fee. It's lovely.
Yeah,
it is really.
There's so much, you know, so many different ways you can go with the cord and the wire, and like you said, the gems are beautiful.
And it's very, very rich and luxurious.
Fabulous. So proving limited already, and is any wonder with that fantastic saving price. So please call now. Don't forget, it's got the Beading Projects DVD in there anyway, and
there's 6 projects on that DVD.
There is 6 projects, yes. So that can take in, and we've got our wire work DVDs as well if you want to explore more with that wire as well. But let's look at some of your designs again this week on the Wall of Fame. Absolutely beautiful.
So it's just a couple of weeks today, isn't
it?
The 11th.
Usually that we wait till after Halloween and you know, and then get the poppies out.
This is from Anne Martin in nearby Starport on 7. Wall of Fame even entry. My partner and I have made the poppies out of sculpted clay. We're really both hopeless at it, but we had fun playing. If that's hopeless, my word, it's beautiful. The flowers have got movement, fantastic. But we've really had fun playing, and we're like kids in a sandpit. Hope you have a Wall of Fame of poppies or tributes on. What a good idea, Lynn. I like that idea. I'll put that to the powers that be. I'm putting the picture on Facebook so people can vote for their favourite poppy. Winner.
It's like me with the wrong teeth.
I've got the wrong teeth in this morning.
It's
that hour, isn't it? Yeah. People can then vote for their favourite poppy, and the winner gets dinner cooked for them by the runner-up. Don't be the runner-up.
We're liking the thought. Could be hard to negotiate, but...
Do you think that's a good idea?
Fabulous
Wall of Fame for the 11th.
I do. I think that's a gorgeous idea.
Using any medium whatsoever. I think that's brilliant.
Well, I think that's a fantastic idea. Poppy, you know... You can either do it on the Sunday, obviously, or whatever. What day does the 11th fall on this year?
Sunday.
Oh, does it actually fall on? Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's a brilliant idea.
Yeah, perhaps we can run two Wall of Fame awards, if you can run 2 Wall of Fame winners for November.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, we'll
you know, for that week.
See if we can sort that out. And what did you say to me there, Claire, darling? Oh, somebody on Friday made Wall of Fame poppies out of resin.
Yeah. I mean, Kim, who produces the night show, she's given me a challenge to produce a poppy using some green emerald and some spinel, I think. So, yeah, I think that's a lovely idea.
That is fantastic. Can't wait to see that. Yeah, that's a great idea. I think we'll take you up on that. Brilliant idea. This is number 98, simple and stylish, and again, fantastic wire gizmo work. And it's from Mandy from Ross on Wye, beautiful part of the world. And it's made from lace agate, hematite, cultured pearl, and copper wire. She says, I love your shows. She's totally hooked, and she says, thank you very much. Mandy, well, we wish you the best of luck for the prize draw on Wednesday, which is Halloween, and you're number 98. Again, fantastic wire work.
Absolutely. From Sue in Colchester. Maker, this is my entry for the Wall of Fame, and I hope it reaches you in time. I'm currently having a dispute with my PC. I used the wire flower design demonstrated recently, 0.6 wire in blue for the base and 0.4 in antique bronze for the smaller flower. I attached a circle of pearls between the flowers and finished off with the bronze pearl. I angled the base pearls upwards and the top petals downwards. The chain is 6 plaited strands of blue beading thread. I video the demos and find the programs very inspirational. I've just started using wire and love what can be achieved with it, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed. See, that's lovely. I wonder if she caught Rachel's show last night.
Oh, yeah.
Rachel Morris on last night, the wire work queen. That's lovely. I think that's beautiful.
Absolutely.
Really, I love the mixture of the wires.
Keep up the good work. And again, beautiful and stylish. We've got a bracelet and 2 bracelets and a necklace here. This is number 94, and it's from Linda, and it's Howlite. She says it was some experimentation from a novice. And well, Linda, you're more than a novice now, my darling. You're number 94. That is a beautiful set of jewellery. I think she's got 2 bracelets there. I think I've got a stretchy one with the clasps on and a lovely necklace. Linda, I'm hoping to see more of your work. You're number 94, and good luck for the prize draw on Wednesday. We've got more of these to read out. We're loving the poppy ideas, so I think we'll definitely go with that. Let's show you the text messaging service. It's on 60777, and start your message JM Studio. We'd love to hear from you this morning because we've already heard from Pauline in Leeds. And she says, my friend and I nearly started World War III over mystic blue quartz. I got some for me, but she wanted them. Still, they're just mine. Oh, yeah. Pauline from Leeds. I know that mystic blue quartz was amazing. We were talking earlier, Linda and I, because we've had the first strand of the mystic silver quartz. We've got the second largest strand later as well. And Linda had bought 5. She disappeared for about 10 minutes. But this is it. It can cause kerfuffles and fights, can't it?
Yeah.
It can cause a kerfuffle.
Absolutely. Cause.
Let's show you the text messaging service. You can text us in. You start your message JM Studio to 60777. Let me know what you thought about the mystic quartz, because Pauline's already, well, very near in fisticuffs with that one. We'll see you in a bit, my darling. She's getting ready to buy the 12mm.
I am.
Yeah, because that is coming up. And bit of Botswana! Did I hear right? Are you just teasing me? No, really? I had none yesterday. You know I need my little fee fix, don't I? Oh, do you know what as well? This 3-strand pack would go beautiful with the amber. And actually that kit Linda's just worked with for an amazing $21.95. Let me show you this beautiful bundle with one of my all-time favourite gemstones. Funnily enough, I mentioned the Botswana with that beautiful tubular gem, but let me show you what you're getting in this bundle. I'm going to introduce some of the amber just to see if you think it works, because this would look great with the kit Linda's just worked with. Would you agree? Would you agree? Those reds and those oranges. See, if I just pop in a bit of amber there, oh yeah, this is why you've got to have that beautiful rare amber that we've never ever seen on Jewellery Maker before. I don't even think I've seen it this year on gems. So 6-strand pack coming up at midday today. But right now, we're looking at Botswana and raunchy, deep conker chestnut red, tiger's eye, and red agate there. Yeah, look at the luster and the faceting on that beautiful tonality, double drilled as well. So again, another exciting dimension in our jewellery making, because you've got gorgeous golds to rich terracotta reds to oranges, beautiful sparkle. The faceting and the polish is phenomenal on that strand, and that is a beautiful 135 carats, and they're 8mm in the square. Now they're double drilled. What does the double drill mean to our jewellery makers, Linda?
Well, you can use the gemstone in different ways as you obviously can with a single drill hole. You can make it like brickwork patterns, which is really nice. So go in the one and outside the other, and in the one outside the other. And just form these sort of nice brickwork patterns, and the leaf design is really nice.
Oh yes.
When it's done in the double drilled, because you can get sort of the graduation, and it all clicks in nicely. There's many ways that you can, and it's jewellery making is an evolution of what happens when you just start and continue using the same techniques but using different gemstones. Yeah. So it all looks. You know, it's really, I find it really, I'm still finding new ways. Yeah, using exactly the same simple techniques and evolving difference, you know, with the design of the gemstone.
And that leaf technique Linda's referring to is in your free booklet that you get as a new starter with Jewellery Maker. And, you know, strands can become one when you've got that double drilling, as Linda says, but explore it because it can take you in so many different directions. Now this I always call a double nuggety goodness, because it's like 2 strands in one. As you can see, the length of the piece is equating to 1 strand, but you've got double that length. And then you know how earlier in the challenge Linda's got the golden tiger's eye. Let me just show you that, because again this would work beautifully with her challenge, and I know that proved it. So you can see these are the same gemstones but of the different colouring, you know, the different mineral compounds in there. That's your golden tiger's eye Linda's working with in the challenge. This is your red tiger's eye. And nuggety goodness means, you know, they're kept in that irregular nugget shape, beautifully polished, but you've got these rich content. Can you see how in the challenge again, look how gorgeous that looks with the leopard skin? Delicious, isn't it? Such rich textures, and you need bold statement pieces because you're wearing your thicker sweater knits and, you know, fuller clothing that is just a bit more bulkier. So in many ways our jewellery needs to be able to complement that, and we can go down the delicate route for when we're, you know, wearing something a little bit more demure in a warmer environment when we take our jacket off. And then we've got our beautiful, the king of the agates, the prince, the Duchess, the Queen, the most royal of all agates on the planet, your Botswana. I mean, this is just heaven in a gemstone. Look at that for colour, finesse, pattern. I mean, if we can get right in there, Tommy, you have a finely drawn line that is look, finer than feathers. Just so beautiful. Nature drew those layers as it swept down the valley, as it became layer upon layer, as it solidified, and then you get these wonderful patterns, these beautiful natural silvery dove greys to go with your labradorite, your golds to go with your tiger's eyes. There's pinky strawberry jam reds in there. Look at that one, like moonstone. You've got gorgeous golds, you've got browns, ambers, the lovely finesse on the banding. I mean, it doesn't matter how big or small this beautiful gem is cut, just look at that quality. That is the royal of all your agates, the most valuable, the most precious, and it is because of its intrinsic beauty. There is nothing to compare with the beauty of Botswana in my book. I'm always in awe of it. It's like Linda on a jewellery making journey, you know, always exploring different avenues, finding new ways. When you look at the beauty of Botswana, you're always exploring and looking and finding more beauty in the gemstone that you didn't even see on first glance. More colour tone, more beautiful individual patterns that are so finely drawn. They're almost like, if you ever look really closely at a snowflake, if you've ever had the chance to see it captured in a cobweb or before it melts, and you think no two snowflakes are the same. That is amazing, isn't it? It's the same with your Botswana. And you just think, how does nature do that? How does she do that? This is the incredible beauty of what we're able to bring you in real gemstones here at Jewellery Maker. So you're relying on not just your own skills, but the real beauty of those gems to speak to you and, you know, naturally enhance and make you feel and look beautiful when you've made that piece of jewellery. And three great shapes, you know, double drilling, polished, faceted squares, nuggets that, you know, two long rows there on that extended strand of 320 carats, and then 135 of the red agate, and then the 30 carats of the Botswana rounds. I mean, I'd just be tempted. You know those lovely little gold earrings that Linda made in that last kit? I would make just a few of those stranded on a beautiful eye pin or a head pin. Three fantastic strands. Well, we had Nature's Treasures earlier that flew out. I can tell you now, or rather just, you know, explain right now, that these are Nature's Treasures at their best as well. A rare pseudomorph, a richly coloured agate, and the most royal of any agate on the planet, your Botswana. Brand new today, looking fabulous. I've got a ghostly spook in the house. I'll introduce you to him. Let's just, OMG, I daren't even tell Linda. She might walk out on me. $12.95, Linda.
My word.
That is spooky. I would pay that just for the most precious, the most royal, the most highly prized, the rarest of all your agates, the Botswana. And yet, I've got a double strand, what I consider to be a double strand of that fantastic that rare. I mean, it is rare. What you've got in your tiger's eye is one mineral element, crocodilite, pushing out another in the composition of the gem, and then this rare chatoyancy from the French chatoyal, meaning cat's eye, creating this tiger's eye stripe of colour and lustre that moves in the eye line. I mean, it's fantastic. It's just so rare. Nature's treasures. There's one of them. Who are you and what are you? Just ghoulish and fabulous. You look fantastic, sir.
Thank you.
Celebrating Halloween on our sister channel early.
What have you come at?
And I haven't taken off the mask yet. The old ones are the best, yeah. Right. Yeah, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Love you. The lovely Christopher Durden, off he goes. If only I could pack him up in an ace like I used to in the Snatch It days and zip it up and put the lock on. $12.95. I can say 50% of the stock's been allocated. You know we're bundling together these gorgeous rare gemstones in a fantastic rare price point for you so that you can experience the beauty. Now, all I can say is, you know, our nature's treasures, the bundles I've shown you earlier with the quartzite and the sodalite, they've been flying out, they've been allocated in the live show. So please don't risk it. Call now. Do you remember we just message? Who was the lovely lady who sent me the text? Oh, sorry, baby. I've got no brain. Who was that just sent the text message? What was the lovely lady who sent the? She's having a kerfuffle with her friend. Pauline in Leeds. Yeah, I remembered. Pauline in Leeds. You know, this is what happens. If you don't get one for your friend, she's going to want it, and then you're going to fall out and have a kerfuffle with your best friend. Get two, because you know you've got your money back guarantee till the 16th of January. So if she did turn around and say, oh no, I don't like that, why did you get that for me? Say, well, fine, I won't bother again. I'll send it, in fact, actually, I'll send it back, I'll get my money back, or rather, I'll keep it for myself. So well done to you, 50% of the stock gone, and I'm so pleased you're able to experience that Botswana agate for such an incredible price. Thank you, Dad. Are you sure you want to take it away from me? I'm very, very particular about my Botswana. I like it nearby. Huh?
Keep it nearby.
Oh, I have to hand it over. Don't want to. Must I? Leave it alone, Fee. Leave it alone. Alrighty, darling. Did I hear the words rainbow moonstone? Now then, where have you... Oh, hello. We're back with the Orthoclase family, and this is a high-end... Oh, hey, Angelorescence. Named after Mount Angela in Switzerland, because it's on labradorite, it's like a flash, it's like a camera flash, but on moonstone it's billowing. It's, yeah, so like the snow on a mountain, which is undula, and then you get the light cast a shadow and it sort of glides across the surface. That's the difference between the optical property and why we differentiate and why we give it a different name. This is just sparkling and beautiful. 8mm quartz you had earlier. In fact, I will. Oh, Gorgini! Hey! I don't know if there's any of that stock left, but if you want the rainbow moonstone, start calling now. There may even be some of the 8mm mystic quartz left. I'm not sure. Excuse me, can I just ask? Is that black spinel? Oh! You kept it from me! All I can say is, Belinda O'Shea, you're a very naughty woman. Isn't it gorgeous? I know. I've got to put it with the rainbow moonstone. Yeah. Oh, heaven. I've died and gone to gem heaven. Oh, and oh my goodness me. Life doesn't get any better.
No.
That is to come. I am being spoilt today. I'm being spoiled. Mystic quartz, black spinel, Botswana, rainbow moonstone. I'll never recover. There's never been a show quite like it. And Hesonite garnet in the house. Oh my word, let's just show you that billowing angelorescence. I'm hoping you can capture this, Tommy, because I'm seeing so much on this fantastic, fantastic strand of ice blue light Yeah. Oh, can you see that at home? Can you see the sparkle? It is just fantastic. Now, I don't want perfect clarity. I'm appreciating. Oh, look at that close. Look at that. Can you see how it is ice white blue? It is like the sunlight, or is it just dipping or rising on the snow-capped icy mountain tops, isn't it? And then you get that, you know, when the snow's just starting to melt and you get that glistening, that wetness, you know, that shine. Oh, that's what you're seeing on this moonstone. Now we get the best moonstone from the Tamil Nadu region of India. And what we want, can you see that? Oh, that sparkling faceting that's all been done by hand. That lovely shimmer of that billowing light that glides across. It should glide, yeah? It just glides, and as we're catching that faceting, it's gliding, it's catching, it's twinkling with like fairy magic. And then the beauty, can you see that underlying clarity in there as well? And yes, I can see some that I've got little striations in there, but that's your orthoclase, that's your feldspar, that's your moonstone, that's the way it grows. It's not a complete clear body. I don't want a complete clear body because I want to see the shimmer of that angular essence. And these are all faceted by hand, so we get all of that intrinsic beauty that is unlocked. And because it's a slow, controlled process cut by our gem cutters in India, we're able to really give credence to the quality of the gems that we're holding. Remember, this canvas you're holding is precious. You're starting not with a blank canvas, you're starting with a precious entity. So you've got to be so careful with each cut, each facet. We don't want to drastically reduce the carat weight. We want to bring out the optical, beautiful visual properties and really showcase and unlock the natural beauty in this moonstone. Oh, it's just fantastic. 30 carats, seeing is believing. Get it home and have a little look. What would you do with this, Linda? I've already got it with the black spinel for later. Mystics.
Well, I've also been, a friend of mine has a shop in Dorset. It's an antique shop, and she does retro jewellery.
Oh, okay.
So she buys antique jewellery, but she also is finding that with the likes of Downton and the Paradise and things like that people are coming in and they want affordable. That look. And of course that's exactly what you can get with, and I mean when you take those off the temporary strand, they're going to be even more sparkly, and you won't believe how many you've got.
Exactly.
As well. There's loads of them.
There is.
They're just perfect. Are they slightly graduated?
No, well, there might be the
very
tiniest.
Slight. That's a bonus, actually, having a slight graduation on the eye.
Yeah. Beautiful. And like you said, when you take them off, you're going to see even more of that lovely billowing angirescence, because of course we're going to expose more surface area. And it is the quality, though, that I'm so impressed with, because unless you get that quality, you don't get that beautiful sparkle, and you don't get that lovely billowing shimmer of light, that like moonbeam light in your moonstone. That's what it should look like, dancing moonbeams captured in the gemstone. And I love that close-up recording, because of course that's what I'm seeing here in the studio. That's what you're going to experience firsthand. And as Linda quite rightly said, affordable, you know, because you want the look, but antique jewellery this is the thing about real gems and precious noble metals. Antique jewellery holds its worth, it increases in worth,
of course it does.
And you know, it's beautiful. We don't always get it in our heirloom pieces or afford it, but we want the look. Let's make it, let's create it, and we've seen the creations of the Wall of Fame.
Yeah, well, I like to think that we're creating future heirlooms.
You're right, we are.
I do like to think that.
Because it is, gems are a rare commodity. They're beautiful, they're rare, and they're durable. That's what sets apart a gemstone from a bit of old coal. Now, these are from our Gems of Distinction range. So you know they're hand cut, you know they're hand drilled, you know they're the genuine article. This isn't glass, plastic, or something made in a laboratory to emulate moonstone. This was born millions of years ago, was formed by nature, and she gave it that optical magic, that optical property. All we did as handcrafted hand cutters is unlock it. So let's give you that 30 carats, because you're already on the phone line, you're already popping in your basket. You've only got about a 50-second wait. Oh, fantastic price. $14.95, and there's got to be, again, it's only a quick guesstimate, everybody, close to over 100 gemstones on that strand, on that individual strand. Every single one is just the story to tell, is beautiful, is precious. Every single one. I mean, just look at that. Look at that schiller. You're seeing it on every single one. You just got to move it in that light. Look, I mean, just look at the glow. It's just fantastic quality. Getting a bit of a queue, but you know, it's worth it. Don't forget, if you're getting engaged tone, put the phone down. If you're getting, and ring back obviously, but if you're getting the options, it means you are in a queue. So hold that line. We'll be with you in seconds. We'll be with you in, you know, minutes. It's only about a minute wait so far. And don't forget to proceed straight to checkout. We rarely have the rainbow moonstone in this kind of quality, and for that price point, it is making the rare affordable, as Linda said. So I'd love you to see this firsthand. You've got that extended money back guarantee to the 16th of January, of course. And it looks so fantastic with your spirit polished spinel, and I know how valuable that is from having my own black spinel ring, but by being given a valuation by a customer who had the same ring. All I can say is I paid 3 figures and it came back at 4, so that is how valuable your beautiful black spinel is. And that is a strand coming. Oh, now hold on a minute. I might just tip this out for my own self over the edge here. Rainbow moonstone, black spinel, mystic quartz. I don't even think our eyes can take the gorgeousness. Oh. Goodbye, everybody. I'm finished. I have to go and make jewellery.
It makes you want to. It just makes me want to go home and make jewellery by looking at that.
I think we just have to leave the show and.
Oh, look at that.
Dreamy.
I wish I could get over how absolutely, totally honest I'm being as well. I am totally.
No, me too. This is not a sales pitch.
Totally honest.
This is love.
That is. And I think as Jewellery Maker has grown, you know, Fee, I think so has the quality of our gemstone, because I think people out there now that we're buying from realise we're really credible, and they are keeping their good stuff for us.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I'm not inflating those prices. We want to give you big savings so you can make the beautiful pieces affordable. And don't forget, talking of beauty, we've got the rare showcase of the first time ever on air, our 6-strand pack of the amber, first time ever seen. And this is coming up at midday today, not just 1, not just 2. I mean, treacle rich goodness. I'm thinking again of the hesonite, because that's treacle garnet. That's going to look beautiful with this. Another high-end strand that I rarely ever get to present. I haven't even seen amber on our sister channel this year, and at 12 o'clock today we're going to give you 6 strands. There are very few natural organic gems. Lots of gems, obviously, they're all natural, obviously, but what I'm saying is organic gems made by a living organism, like your pearls, like your amber made from the resin of trees. But the thing is, with the large Sambia mines of Russia, they were flooded in 2004, and this is actually for world supply. 85% of the world's amber comes from this area. So this gem has become rarer still. They reckon production's been reduced by 90%, and you can't replace it. Because this gem was formed, you know, we were talking 5 to 50 million years ago. Amber itself goes back 360 million years ago. You're talking about the Jurassic Age as well, made popular by, you know, the Critchen novel. But that actually was a discovery. It was actually found in 1994. A wee insect, and they took the DNA and, yeah. Anyway, I digress. It's coming up at midday. Dee Dee, I'm sorry, I was so enraptured with what I was looking at. All right, yeah. I think I said 12, I apologise. The 10mm Mystic Quartz, I want to give the announcement so you don't miss out. We've got an hour, just under an hour to the amber. We've got one of our last new kits today. And what I'd like to do is, just between now and this, which I'm about to sell in a moment to you, so have your phone ready. We're getting those phone lines cleared. I know there is still some availability of the Gems of Distinction Moonstone, but what I'd like to do is take you behind the scenes to see just how those gems are procured, how they're cut, and what differentiates the quality of our gems to anything you'll buy elsewhere.
Before any of the gemstones that arrive here in Jaipur can leave Jaipur for the UK, they need to be tested. So all the genuine gemstone strands go from the vendor to an independent laboratory. They're then tested to prove that they are what they say they are. Now, as you can see here, this shipment of emerald arrived this morning, and it comes with this. This is really important. This shows that the emerald has been tested in random strands and can be proven to be genuine emerald. If this authenticity card doesn't arrive with a genuine gemstone, then the shipment won't go to the UK.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Did you know that every individual gemstone in our Gems of Distinction collection goes through a 7-stage intricate process to get from the rough to a beautiful bead?
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
Hi, welcome back. I'm getting very excited about the Mystic Quartz coming up and the Amber at 12. And I've never seen, you've just seen the behind the scenes with Carol in Jaipur in India, the cutting of our gems and the certification of the gems. I physically have not seen this gemstone this year, and sorry, forgive me for talking about our sister channel. The only reason I talk about it is because I make comparisons about what is available, what do we sell, what do we see, what are we sourcing, and you know I bob about. I tart myself about Linda, don't I? You certainly do. I do. Flirt around in the same area.
You do.
Just across all the channels, yeah, we're all one company. But I've not seen this beautiful gem this year, and this is a garnet that comes in. Garnet has around 29 different variations, and garnets aren't pure white like beryls or corundum coloured by minerals. Each garnet, it's a bit like your peridot. Their natural beauty is intrinsic in their character, and this rare treacle-like garnet is named after the Vedic goddess Heson, the goddess of light. This is the Hesonite, and it's famed for its treacle-rich golds. I've never seen a Gems of Distinction strand with the gems that are so large. I think Linda's just said the same as well. That is absolutely incredibly beautiful. I'm dying to put that with the amber. I'm dying to put that with my beautiful black spinel, because we're moving into realms and stratospheres here that are just incredibly rare. It's supposed to, I can't promise this, but it's supposed to lengthen the length of your life in Vedic astrology. Yeah. Again, I can't promise it.
Well, it's my birthstone, so
garnet.
I mean, I automatically home into it. But with a strand like that, you know, you just keep those for fabulous earrings, so you can see how many pairs you're going to get.
They are big, Linda, aren't they? Oh, I'm very excited about that. It's the biggest carat weight I've ever held in my hand of Hesonite garnet. Rare. Not even seen it this year on our sister channel. That's how rare that beautiful. And that's the only reason I talk about that, is because what I'm seeing is so rare, and you're seeing it on Jewellery Maker for the first time. Alrighty, let's bring you the Mystic 10mm quartz. Linda's got to make a phone call. She's got another 5 to go. She's my part-time designer today. She's got phone calls to make.
I've left her running to do it, so if he doesn't do it,
Jack has gone, hasn't he? Yeah. He's been given instructions. Here's my card, just go and do it, love. And that's the way to do. Delegate, Linda, delegate.
Absolutely.
Because we can't afford to miss out. We need to be on that phone now, because all I can say is the 8mm went like hotcakes. Do you happen to to know, sorry, the 6mm, I beg your parsnips. Do you happen to know, Dee Dee, is there any of the 6mm left? Just, I'll double check for you, just because in case anybody wants to come in, you see, form a 10 and get the 6 that I had earlier, which I know over, excuse me, while I was presenting, over 3, we had 500 of those and over 300 went, 400 went. We're down to double figures, yeah, so there's less than 100 of those left. So you can still, if you want to change your mind, get the 8mm. But that's good because for everybody watching on the repeat, that means you've got a chance as well. But just goes to show you, over 400 have gone in the live show and you're already there. This is the bigger, okay? Equally as beautiful, a massive, did you say 80 carats? We had on the previous carat weight, 220 on my 10mm round. They're just gorgeous. Look at this. Oh, so you're smart. I'm smiling. I'm thinking black spinel. I'm thinking moonstone. Oh, the tumbling beauty. That's not glass. That is not crystal. That is real gems with that mystic coating. And as we were describing earlier, the beauty of that mystic coating is you've got the lovely silvery luster, but in the larger carat weight, we can see pinks. It kind of reflects the surface that is around it as well, pinks and blues. But you kind of get a gold metallic sheen on there as well. So this could go down the gold route, the silver route. It's going to reflect what is next to it. It's going to take on board the colours and the sparkle that sit nearby. And, you know, Pauline and a friend in Leeds had a kerfuffle over the mystic blue because she bought one and a friend wanted it. What we need to do, we've learnt our lesson, haven't we, Pauline? We need to, we don't want to fall out with our best friend over this. Let's just get to, we've got our money back guarantee to the 16th of January. I was asking you what you thought. Actually, it could be that Pauline's friend, you're absolutely right, Claire, gets her own back. Gets her own and get Pauline one. Oh God, I can see the fight starting all over again. This is too beautiful to fight over, so don't. Make sure you're in nice and early so that your call is answered and you're successful and you're not being answered and being told, I'm sorry, there's none left. Jack, did you get 5 for Linda? He's done as he was told, good lad.
Because I need the spinel next.
He's gone shopping on a well-known site that sounds like a river in Brazil.
Yes, yes.
He's buying Kindles and all sort now, Linda.
I don't care, as long as he's got me that, I don't care.
She didn't care, she didn't care. 230, there's a lot, now I'm not going to lie, there is a bit of a queue. It's a minute and a half, there's at least 50 callers on the line. Please wait with me. As we always say, if you've got the engaged tone, you're not even in a queue. So put the phone down and please ring back. If you've got those options that you're hearing, you are in the queue, so you don't lose your place, is what I'm saying. It is a free phone number. 150 already been allocated. Now, did we start with the same good availability on the... Yeah, 500 I started with, 150 already gone on the website. This is the way to play. No queues on that website. Proceed straight to checkout. Let's launch it. Get 2, get 3, get 5 like Linda. She's making all her Christmas goodies. Because when you're looking for it next month or December, it'll be gone and we need the time to make it as well. $12.95. Make sure if there's any of that 6mm left, we bob that. I believe there's double figures now left of the 6mm, over 400 went in the live show. So let's get them today together. I mean, could life get any more gorgeous than what I'm showing you now? Where did that... He's taken me rainbow moons? Oh, no, he hasn't. Oh, sorry. I cast in dispersions on Jack. The code for the 6mm is at the bottom of the screen if you just want to add that to your order. Black spinel, rainbow moonstone, mystic quartz. It is heaven. Downton, as Linda was saying earlier. Expense, expense, expense. The look. And yes, it should be the value, but so affordable with Jewellery Maker. What else are you going to put it with? Maybe the golds of your rich hezonite. Ooh. It's just noises now. Linda actually has stopped. This woman never downs tools. She's actually physically stopped to gaze lovingly.
It's almost like looking in the window of some real Bond Street jewellers, isn't it? You know, the real... like Garrards and all of those. You're looking in the window, they put that one piece that they know is going to catch your eye.
Yeah.
Well, do that if you're selling jewellery. Make one piece out of that, it'll bring them in.
Exactly. That'll have them all, you know, rummaging through your stall. That sounded a bit wrong. That'll have them all around your stalls. Beautiful. They'll be queuing up to purchase and rummage. Oh, I can't wait to see your designs on the wall of. Do you know what? We won't be selling. You'll be keeping these designs. These are for keeps. If I'm making jewellery with this beautifulness, I'm going to keep it, I'm afraid. I'm sorry I'm selfish like that, because it's just too gorgeous. It's not going away. New Year's party, Christmas parties. I'm going to have my own party at home. I'm going to, you know, I sit there with my long dangly earrings when I'm watching a bit of Strictly, and unfortunately Anton, he makes an appearance every now and again, but he was out last week. You know, this is why we've got to be uber glamorous. Let's make our own. It costs a fortune. Crystal glass. Oh, the dress jewellery sometimes costs a fortune. You're like, what? Let's get the real gemstones with a real intrinsic beauty. Let's make our own. And with a strand like this, you've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, close to 35 at least individual gemstones approximately. I've just done a very quick count up there. So there's loads. That's why we need 2, because obviously we want a bracelet, but also we want to make earrings and a necklace. So we have to get 2. Oh. Please don't miss out. Please, it's that 1p&p for the day. Get one for your friend. If you think, you know, your mom's working, or, you know, she's busy in the kitchen, or she said she'd take the kids out, and there'll only be a fallout later. It won't be pretty. So all I can say is save the heartache. You've got the guarantee, the money back guarantee. And if you're new to us and you're just loving the look and you're thinking, well, I've got to get it because they won't be around later, it won't be there tomorrow, it won't. We can always inspire you further. You've got it ordered, you can sit back, get one of our kits tomorrow, take your time, integrate it in your designs when you feel ready. I know a lot of people buy the strands and then just look at them for a while until they decide what they're going to do.
Absolutely, I've had loads of emails admitting to that.
Yeah.
As well. But you know, when you are buying Christmas gifts, birthday gifts, then you imagine how many excuse me, how many gifts you've got in a strand of that, because you know, you don't have to just use it, I mean, as a one-off, just as a necklace restranded, absolutely amazing. But you've got probably 5 or 6 gifts minimum there. I mean, if you make them into earrings, I mean, who's not going to be over the moon with that?
15 pairs of earrings.
What I'm going to do. I'm making my own crackers, would you believe? And you know, a pair of earrings for the ladies inside.
Better than a plastic whistle.
Absolutely. Or another key ring.
Cracker, I'd rather.
Yeah, absolutely.
Plastic bob that ends up in the bin anyway.
Totally.
I just like the smell.
The cracker?
Yeah, like when you pop a popper.
It'd turn me on fire if I got a pair of earrings out of those.
I'd be grappling on we'd all be fighting under the table. You know how they fly out, you're like, wait.
That's not yours, that's mine. It's not yours, that's mine.
No, that's mine. Nobody else would get a look in. I'll be there in the corner opening them with myself. £12.95. I'm at my own party. Go away. Sling your up. It's mine. Oh, 12 now. There is still a little bit of a queue, but you know what? It's about 3 minutes long, and that is a free phone number, and it is worth it. What's that, my darling? Still genuine chances. We're still okay. We're still good. You're still going to be successful. You can still dial in. If you're watching the repeat, give us the call early, okay? So you don't miss out. I'll keep you updated on the stock levels on that one, because I've got a fantastic cheeky little bundle I want to do now for you, as well as that beautiful black spinel, which you must get. Because I think, you know, I was saying how the shiller of the light can, well, I should say the luster, I should say correctly, terminology, has that kind of a gold look as well as a silvery look. Well, let me just introduce that strand with the pyrite, and you'll see why. Are we feeling the love? Oh, and I've seen your designs, which harken back to, you know, to 1910, 1920. Some of those necklaces we've had on the Wall of Fame, the vintage, it's so beautiful. Pyrite is vintage anyway, isn't it? And then your mystics. I mean, you're so creative out there, just so beautiful. I'm in awe of your jewellery making, you know, creativity, but I wish I had half the skill you have, but I just love seeing what you can make out of such fantastic strands. So that's why you need your mystics. I'm going to do this 3-strand bundle right now, and it works so beautifully with it, because we've got the pyrite, which always adds that vintage glamour, and it's almost like your antique gold, and it is a beautiful, rich metallic gemstone. 50 carats, and they're faceted, so you get that extra sparkle. Now, as well, they're lovely for beady beads when you've got a 4mm size. You know the beady beads that Linda had in our kit this morning? Oh, no, it was the colourful kit, and it had a colourful name.
Was it the first one?
Yeah.
Fairy dust?
Fairy dust, yes. Yeah, fairy dust. Linda made beady beads in the silver chain that were made out of the blue quartz. Now this is beautiful, and even for just wrapping around beads as well, or threading through chain. So pretty. And then, what is these two, such a great dynamic in anybody's Jewellery Maker store, the black elongated faceted ovals. Now look at this shaping. This is perfect. Can you see what we call the head? Then we call this the shoulders. Moving down, elongated, stretched out, but perfect symmetry. And just look at that for a facet. How clean, how delineated, sharp. I don't mean sharp as in ouch, I mean just sharp as in clear-cut beautifulness. That is the precision of the faceting on these gems to give you great luster. Because a black gem has opaque, black, jet black, midnight beauty. And really the one thing you're trying to play on there for the eye is luster. And then snowflake magic. Yeah. White quartz with the crackle luster. So you're plunging that white quartz, which you've heated up, into cool water. I mean, that with your rainbow moonstone. Delicious. And then you get that crackle effect, which gives you greater luminosity within the gemstone. So it's a play on what is a clear quartz anyway, but giving you greater sparkle internally, and then the checkerboard faceting externally. There's loads for the eye to gather and garner and, you know, really sparkle. So this is a 3-strand pack, glitz and glamour. Even more glamour and glitzy beauty if you had a few dynamics. Hey! Just turned into Morecambe and Wise, haven't I? And they all work, yeah, in whichever capacity you place them, you know, in whichever way. So great 3 strands here, even if you're just thinking, actually, I'm just going to go for these feet. So we are bundling together. We are giving great affordability in the bundleicious gorgeousness. And given the glamour, given the quality, even by Jewellery Maker standards, to buy these from our store, you know, even if they're, I don't even know if they're available as separate strands, but they have been in the past. You know, this is why we can price them up, because we're sourcing for you. You're looking well over £20 for the bundle, well over, but not today. This is the bundleness. This is the gorginess. This is why we want the Hezonite, the black spinel. We want to give you more savings on the bundles to make those gems of distinction affordable. Yeah, working out at £5 a strand, an absolute steal. I'm sure you agree. And I can see a wealth of jewellery making being made with those. Beautiful. All essential, aren't they?
The bonus with the pyrite is it's faceted, isn't it? So
yeah, that's
it's
true.
Give you some sparkle.
Even more sparkle on a gem anyway.
Yeah, and in my when I went out to China, I found that pyrite, the smaller it got and the more beautifully cut it was, particularly when it's faceted, the more expensive it got.
Yeah.
It wasn't like great humongous beads of pyrite. It was the little ones like that. I know I think I bought about 20 strands of a similar one to that, just for me. And I was astonished how expensive it was. That's the truth.
It is because it is getting harder to create that faceted look on a smaller gem, and it kind of makes sense. But you kind of equate larger carat weights to be more expensive. Of course you do, but that's the truth. It was a lot more expensive. It's more skilled work is involved in creating a faceted look, as Linda said, on what is a smaller bead to start with. And it works beautifully with, you know, the bundle. It works beautifully with the mystic, because it's bringing out the golds, but then you've got the silvers, you've got the crackle, you've got the clarity, you've got the mysticism with the goldy. And, you know, if you wanted to add that touch of treacle-rich gold with it, you know, the amber as well looks beautiful with this bundle. This is such a great bundle. We've got less than 45 minutes before the amber bundle at 12 o'clock. Make sure you don't miss it, because there'll be more than kerfuffles later. So CQG C15 for our glitz and glamour, the black agate and the pyrite, and that incredible crackle quartz. Delicious. Alrighty, should we have a little look at that beautiful amber? It's coming up at 12 o'clock. It is 6 individual rare Gorgini strands, and all varying shapes and sizes of nuggety goodness. The thing you'll be amazed about, and this is as I hold them again, and I'm amazed every time, and I know the density of amber. It's so light, it's like the lightness of sponge coral. It's the lightness. That's why they call it the sea stone, because it can travel and bob on the sea from the Dominican Republic, you know, as it's weathered, from Russia, where we get the majority of ours from. And this is treacle-rich amber. I mean, you've probably seen the lighter golden tones. You get the green tones as well. It's all to do with the physical mineral content of the vegetation of the amber itself. And actually, amber, you might be amazed to know, actually comes in 256 different shades. So beautiful and organic, and very few gems are organic from living microcosms, as it were. You know, you've got your pearls. We don't obviously use ivory for ethical purposes, but I can't really think of any others really. Organic gems, your coral obviously sometimes, yeah. Abalone shell, yeah, your shells of course, but that's about it really. Very rare. And first time ever on Jewellery Maker, a premiere at midday today. You're getting all six. And we've got our third, oh, there was another one, sorry. It's just flowing, overflowing. We've also got, don't forget, Linda's using these in the challenge today, and they keep catching my eye. I normally don't see Linda create jewellery. You know, in the challenge, I never see the designers make the jewellery. The only reason I've seen her doing it today is because the gold catches my eye. I can see them, she's used them in the designs for the challenge. That lovely leopard skin agate and the golden tiger's eye. So we've got an offer on that, like we had with the Sylvia. And it's only because the gold catches my eye, because normally the designers make the jewellery and you're like, when did that happen? And you'd never know. All right. Third new kit. Is it launch time, my darling? Okay, more for a good launch. Mark would love this. Got Mark all over it, isn't it? What? Sorry? Who exploded? Who exploded? Oh, he would have exploded if he'd had this on Friday. I was thinking, what exploded? This is called a bag of chips. Oh, well, that's not the sexiest title I've ever heard. It makes me think of being down the chip shop with the pasty and salt vinegar. But it is basically describing the shapes. This is far more glamorous than a bag of salty chips in your new... Do they still do that, wrap it in newspaper? No, they should, shouldn't they? Do they do down your end? Bit of newspaper, yeah? Oh, all right, that's nice to know. Used to wrap it in newspaper when I was a band. Right, we've got a lot of fantastic gemstones. Oh, 5 long strands of beautiful, natural, organic. They've been left in their organic shape. What are we looking at? Well, hello, ruby zoisite. I rarely get to see you. Discovered in the 1950s, as you know, in Tanzania. And zoisite is, you know, we were talking earlier about permanent treatments. Well, the reason we heat tanzanite is you do get some natural purple tanzanite, but it's very rare that it's heated in the ground. And zoisite itself is brown and a bit like a dirty old pebble. Ruby zoisite, this is the same family, but obviously different mineral contents. It actually contains, as the name suggests, ruby. So can you see those flecks of ruby red? Yeah, those little pink strawberry jammy bits. That's what it is. Ruby in your actual zoisite. So this is your gem. It can be your green, it can be your brown, but your ruby zoisite is this beautiful opaque greens with freckles of dark black and rich red striations of corundum of ruby. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. So that's our first strand. Then we've got the beautiful rose quartz. Now, 200 carats. Now, our ruby zoisite, I'm just reading 200 carats, and then the gentle pink of our pinky. Now, that will bring out the pinks of your ruby zoisite as well. That gentle rose pink quartz. And as Linda will explain as well, these nugget strands go so far. And with the bracelet Linda gave us a demonstration on earlier, you know, with the quartzite, they look really pretty in those bracelets because they have that flip-floppy movement, as you can see on the temporary strand. Now we're going to move into Afghanistan, where the deposit for this beautiful next gem has been for over 7,000 years. Your rich lazulum, your heavenly gem, as they called it, because they thought it had dropped from the heavens. The richest of your royal blues, your lapis lazuli. And you know the pyrite you saw earlier? This is what grows as it blooms. So you get these little gold flecks of pyrite in there. So it looks like it's sprinkled with gold. In fact, that would look beautiful anyway. Pyrite and lapis lazuli is effortless because it grows within the lapis. Anyway, the lapis blue. Delicious. And then, so that's your lapis lazuli, 250 carats. Then we've got our black agate. Yeah. Really rich, again, exquisitely polished. So we've got that heightened luster. I put a lighter gem in between there. You get a better look at how rich that black agate is. Again, lovely movement, lovely undulation, lots of surface area for light to catch. And I haven't finished yet. I'm going to your natural, beautiful Peruvian Amazonite. Yeah, the gem of love and marriage and harmony. Named after the Amazon River, but not sourced there. Gorgeous Amazonite. Just look at this colour pop. That with your black, delicious, isn't it? That is just beautiful. 5 incredible strands, and that is 150 carats of your Peruvian Amazonite. Now they look the same size, but this is going back to the, you know, the density of gems, what we call the gravity of your gems. You know, that can look the same size, but of course the different densities mean sometimes a gem can be a different carat weight, but look just as large, if you understand my meaning. Now we've also got your threading materials. Beading thread, elastic, you know, if you want to start with a simple stretchy, and monofilament. Then we've got what is a 925 sterling silver brooch pin with the 5 loops. And I love these because we are wearing our winter coats on the lapels of our jackets. I've seen these attached to hats, handbags, waistcoats. And you can just create your own with loads of chain or different charms of gemstones tumbling down. And that isn't just any other, that isn't a nappy pin, that's solid sterling silver. And I am talking super strong. Really, it's a really, Linda will, you know, verify that. That is a really strong pin of solid sterling silver. So that isn't just any namby-pamby, flippity-gibbet of a thing. That is a solid silver. And in fact, that's a lovely gift idea for a baby as well, isn't it? Just like a little her or his little bobby pin.
Present would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Little christening present with a difference, and then they can wear it when they're older. I'm not suggesting you put it through your baby's nappy, it's far too nice for that, but there you go. Right, and then we've got findings as well. So you've got your black and your pink organza bag. It's our last kit of the day, and this is, of course, silver plated copper. Now, of course, silver plate has to have a certain micron thickness so it can, you know, withstand the wear and tear. You've got super strength there with that silver plate alloyed to your copper and alloyed in your copper when it's 925 silver anyway. And you've got chain, you've got head pins, eye pins, jump rings, shepherd hooks, chandeliers, crimp bead covers, toggle clasps, bolt ring clasps, twisty oval loop chain and meter. And we're going to show you the fantastic designs that Linda has made. Let's give you, hey! Don't forget, new jewellery makers, we have got your free DVD in your booklet, which will be included in the price to get you started. That's, I mean, how much is a bag of chips these days? Can I just say, from a very nice fish and chip shop I go to, you're talking a £5 for your chips and fish. It's not cheap, is it, fish and chips? A £5. 3 fish and chips. And look at these chips. 4, Tom, tell you what, it's about £4 for a cup these days, Fee. It's true. And let's have some proper chips in our life. Don't get me wrong, I might have to have chips tonight now. Bit of softening again. $17.95, and we can make beautiful jewellery, which we're going to be inspired by Linda in a moment and her designs, but I know you're going to come up with your own design. That's a great price point for so many gems. So many gems. Let's go and see those designs. Have I made you all hungry now? You're all dashing off to the fish and chip shop. I don't want you to dash off because you miss your amber at 12. Do you go, I mean, do they do cod? Do you have a bit of hake at yours or place?
Oh, cod every time. Oh no, fresh roe when it's in season.
Do you like a bit of roe?
Yeah, I love it.
Really? Do you like caviar?
Yes.
See, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
do.
like the. You know how it feels on your tongue.
No,
that's all the little eggs.
That's what I like about it. It is.
Obviously, lots of people love it.
Yeah,
That's what I don't like.
Find your thrills anywhere you can.
Ooh, I've thought of roe for a long time. Let's have a look at these designs. How did you find the kit, Linda?
I loved it. It's nice to see these nuggets turning up again in such high-end gemstone, isn't it? You know, it makes it $17.95. Makes it incredibly affordable. And how many strands have we got?
5.
So
it's over 1,000 carats. Well, yeah, over 1,200 carats.
It's lovely. Yeah, you're quite right. Mark would have loved to have had this on Friday.
Look, this is great. I love your graduation there.
Well, I just think because we've got rose quartz, because you've got amazonite, you've got onyx,
all the gems.
You've got, you know, the zoisite and everything. You know, just dangle one from a graduated length of the chain, and perhaps put a little silver ball on the end to accent the graduation, and a jump ring fixing. I just think that lets the gemstone be, people will stop and say, well, what is that?
Yeah.
Because you've got 5 high-end gemstones dangling from
It's like a little encyclopedia of gemstones, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought keep it simple, and but it can be a bit of a talking point.
Yeah, because you can say, well, that's ruby zoisite from Tanzania.
Exactly,
That's
yeah.
lapis lazuli from Afghanistan, rose quartz from Brazil, amazonite, Brazil, and black agate. I'm stabbing in the dark here, but I'm thinking Brazil as well, but obviously it comes from many. Yeah, Brazil, there you go. So you can just say yes, and this one means this, and this one means that. Beautiful. And again, lovely stylish earrings, the pink and the black, just delicious.
Well, yeah, when you go through the strands of these nuggets, you'll find, as I did, that a lot of them actually are quite rounded.
Yeah, there is. Gosh, that is really round,
yeah,
isn't it?
And the rose quartz is almost as well. So they make,
wow,
you know, have a rummage through the strands and pick out the ones specifically for earrings or charms or something.
And then we move on. Oh, I've got my eye on this bracelet. This is. I just love a bit of tumble dangle.
Yes, I do too. I think I'm sort of going through that sort of time at the minute where I'm enjoying doing that, and every opportunity I get. I just think again the mixture of gemstone is another nice way of sort of showing that. And I have noticed, I was watching something on television the other day, I think it was one of these chat shows, and I noticed that 2 of the celebs on there both got charm bracelets with very, very long dangles on them. So they were almost coming down to sort of mid-arm between the elbow and the wrist.
Hence your lovely
yeah, and I could see how nice it looked when your arm moves around, as you do, because we use our hands to talk a lot, don't we? That's jangling there and causing a little bit more detail too.
It's sold out. It's all been allocated.
I should think so at that price as well.
I know. Don't get me wrong. We're still going to have a look at the fantastic demonstration, but please make sure you check out on the web because it's all been allocated. I'll tell you what I'll do, Linda. While we're just looking, which one are you going to demonstrate?
Just this little gathering on this necklace here.
Okay.
Sort of little flower. So I just thought I'd quickly show you how to
that would be lovely. What I'll do, if it's all right with you, is I'll grab a bundle. I'll get a bundle and a code on the screen that somebody can buy. Because we've got something that would look lovely with the kit.
Course.
And then of course we'll look at your demonstration if that's all right, beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hate to make people feel like, well, it's all right.
No, that's going to be absolutely perfect,
isn't it?
Perfect.
Because the colours.
It's going to be perfect with it.
So we'll launch this and then we'll get to that demonstration.
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you, darling.
I'm enjoying seeing them close up.
And we had that fantastic Moonstone Adventurine, the treasures earlier, and of course that all got allocated. Now these are bold and big and perfect for your store, aren't they?
Absolutely, totally. But you can see from the way that those nuggets have been made up in that kit that those all work in pieces of jewellery
the Amazonite,
together.
the pink and the pink,
yeah.
the white, of course.
Nice, big, bold, round shapes.
And the round crackle quartz, actually, if you look closely, is actually faceted.
Beautiful, isn't it?
You know, like a golf ball.
Isn't it lovely? Actually, I haven't seen that.
No, they're
I haven't seen that before.
huge. They are fantastic. I want to put those with the mystics. Now, you've got 520 carats of that gorgeous green orthoclase, that green adventurine. 450 carats of the blue agate that just ties in so beautifully with your lapis. 390 carats of the faceted 12mm rounds of your white crackle quartz. The aventurine and the blue agate are of 14mm. And then the rose quartz, which ties in so beautifully with the nuggets in Linda's kit, are 10mm. And that's 260 carats. Now, I'm just very quickly going to do the maths there. 970, 12, 1360, 15, I think 15, I've lost my thread. Let me do that again. 970, 12, 1360, 15, 1620. Yeah, is it 1,620 carats? Heavens above.
It's heavy.
Oh, thank you. Really? What? Bought separately, you're looking at nearly £25, okay? Which I think is, I'm holding such weight. Feel that, Linda, have a feel.
Wow.
I know, it's a lot of gemmage, isn't it?
It is a lot. Oh, I love those quartz. The facets.
I daren't look at the screen.
Oh,
in fact, Linda, I'm not going to
beautiful.
look. You deal with this, darling, because she's I don't think I can brace myself. In fact, I'm going for the gin, Linda.
Going to the gym?
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm taking to the gin, darling.
Oh dear, come on, let's see. Come on, I can't wait to see.
Do your worst, Dee Dee. I know you're going hell for
Come and have
leather
a look,
today.
come and have a look.
I don't want to.
Hold your bump, steady.
I might.
Come and have a
She
look.
might come early. I daren't. I daren't.
Come on, have a look. What do you think?
I have no idea. I just daren't
Well,
even
it's
guess.
silly. It's silly. Come and have a look. Bear yourself. Quickly get.
No. Oh my word! I'm turning into a cackling wreck. That is brilliant. £4, basically £4.25 a strand.
Beautiful.
Just
Absolutely
crazy.
stunning.
I love that. I love you just twiddling them there. £4. I know the
Amazing.
description is wrong. The description is referring to the kit we've just had, but the code is right and the price does reflect what we're going to sell these at. So we're just going to adjust that for you. £4.25 a strand. Right, I'm going to try and recover. We're going to get the right description on the screen, but the code was right and the price was right, more than right. And we'll look to Linda's fabulous demonstration now. So we were looking to this beautiful nuggety style here on the necklace. She's going to demonstrate how to do that, but we'll get the code up on screen for those 4-strand pack, 520 of the green aventurine, 450 of the blue agate, 390 of the white crackle quartz 12mm rounds, and 260 of the rose quartz 10mm rounds. There's the right description, same code, same price. And this is because our kit that Linda is demonstrating with has all been allocated in the live show, but always give us a call on the repeat.
Well, that bundle pack there would make that kit. If you wanted to add it to the kit, it's going to make that kit probably 5 times more in jewellery pieces,
Yeah.
isn't it? And it's going to work beautifully with it. But you know, having said that, you need to get it for just, you know, predominantly for your stash.
Yeah.
Because you're always going to need something that is there. You will definitely need it.
And the crackles are lovely.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful for the party season, isn't it? With what I can see over there. Oh, with the mystic.
I know, they're just like calling us. Hesonite, mystics, black spinel, rainbow moonstone.
Oh, with the spinel. Oh. It's a good job I've not got a weak bladder. Oh dear. Right, moving on.
Let's see this demonstration.
Right, that little gathering at the centre of that necklace, most of the nuggets in that kit are fairly petal shaped. So, you know, you may immediately think, well, let's make sort of a fantasy flower from that. So all I did, I just popped on 5 of the gemstone and let it dangle into the centre of the beading thread. And then the normal way to bring gemstone together in a circle is by just popping the beading thread through the first stone that you threaded on, okay? And then just bring it together quite gently. I mean, these aren't botanically correct flowers, and they don't need to look, they just need to look sort of flat, a floral shape really. And then to put the little centre in, as I said before, you're going to find that there are rounds within these nuggets, and I've got a perfect example there by this little round rose quartz, which is just delightful. Okay, they are towards the top drilled side to side. So just let that dangle down, and again, because these aren't botanically correct, we just bring it over, and it's quite delightful actually that it just sits and has that little bit of movement, because that's exactly what I wanted to achieve for that centre point. I didn't want it to sit flat. And then all you need to do then with the excess wire from the rose quartz is just to thread that through. I use monofilament, so I'm hoping that the beading thread will go through, but just to get, yes it will. I use monofilament. I use monofilament when it's in the kit for things that I don't want to see the mechanics of them, and monofilament is always the one that works. Okay, so just keep threading that all the way through on each of the petals until you come to the point at which the other part of the beading thread is coming through the same stone, and then just knot off and pop a little bit of either jewellery glue or clear nail varnish, whatever, but just pass it through. By the time you finish passing the wire all the way through, you've sandwiched that centre part really well, and you've also tightened up the structure of the external part with the petals. And then if you imagine that's finished, the way I then attached that to the necklace was I made 3 of those. I made 3 with little centre points, and I made 2 without a centre point, and then just worked around the neckline using the nuggets in a random effect really. When I say random, I mean random of how they sat. So they just sort of, some went one way and some went another, and that's the whole, when you're designing something, most people will home into the centre part of any necklace. So if you've got that sort of jumbly effect in the middle, it might be quite a nice idea, particularly with nuggets, to continue that sort of jumbly effect along the neckline, and nuggets of this size and of these shapes are perfect for that. I popped a couple of amazonite in the centre there, either side of the centre point, just to make that centre point a little bit more obvious. Yeah. And then gently, I think it's a gentle neckline then, and then just completed with a little bit of chain. The way to attach the petal then, these flowers, onto is just take another piece of beading thread. If you imagine that's another piece of beading thread, a separate piece, just literally thread them on to one of the petals and work around the base of the neckline, doing that on all 5, and then continue up the neckline. That's the beauty of top drilled nuggets, is that you get the opportunity to make the little flowers and to enable you to rethread exactly that same design that you've made. You can rethread that directly onto the thread, so you've got a little bit standing proud of the thread. It's not just dangling from the thread, so that then again hides the mechanics.
Beautiful.
It's a lovely kit, so well done everybody.
Well done, yes indeed. Quick acting, quick action. Beautiful. Now there's still a few strands of the bundle left, which we are just showing on the screen there. TFGC24, great value. You're talking 1,200 carats there, 40mm, 12mm and 10mm, our largest gemstone carat weight of the day. And again, rounds are just great for your store.
They are. I mean, particularly if you're a beginner to jewellery making, probably round gemstones are probably the least frightening shape to work with when you're beginning.
Alrighty. fabulous designs from Linda, which will get uploaded on the website. We hope we've inspired you with that kit. Can't wait to see them on the Wall of Fame. Talking of which, let's look at some of your designs this week for Wednesday's prize draw. Okay, take it away, Linda.
Right, okay, I've seen him before. This is number 89 from Aileen, and Aileen said, favourite shopping channel, JM. Getting excited for making Christmas presents. Hope Santa's listening because I need some gemstones for Christmas presents. Entry for this week's Wall of Fame, and hope it makes the draw. It certainly will do. It's beautiful.
I love the display.
Yeah, well done, Aileen. It's gorgeous.
Simple. This is from Rainey. That's it. That's all it says. Number 93. I believe it could be some silver clay work.
Oh, yes,
I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but that is
that bronze clay.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, that's fantastic, Rainey.
Yeah.
Good luck. And as you can see, Rainey, you are number 93.
This is gorgeous as well. I think this is probably one of the designs that was on the Fascinating DVD. And it's from Lorna, and Lorna, that's beautiful. I love it. Absolutely gorgeous wire work, well done.
I love the simple chainmail. See, this is another DVD. We've seen so many different styles of jewellery making. Number 97, she says, and the picture doesn't do it justice with the detail, but she's been going through the chainmail DVD and used silver and gold-plated jump rings. Looking forward to seeing the new studio. June in Carlisle. Number 97, June. Fabulous. So it can be so simple, can't it? Just a
yeah,
chainmail
exactly.
bracelet.
As is this is a simple way of using beautiful gemstone, and it works perfectly, particularly for the festive season. And it's from Annette. And she said she's made it with beautiful, beautiful red pearls and some printed shell rounds, and it looks just right for the festive season. It certainly does. Annette, you're number 87.
And inspired by the Egyptian jewellery seen in the British Museum, this is Alastair from London. Great inspirational work there. Number 96 with Carnelian, yeah. Saw Gemma Crow do it, loved the way it looked. So inspired by our lovely Gemma there. Good, Alastair, you're number 96.
This is a beautiful, beautiful macrame work here, number 86 from Francis. And Francis, hope you could show this while Mark is there, but I'll certainly pass it on to Mark for Mark to see it. And he says she just loves doing macrame, and she used to use this technique for plant holders. Well, put gemstone in your plant holders then, Francis, because that would look great. Absolutely beautiful.
They are fantastic, aren't they? See those 4 strands that we just had? I can see you doing those, and loads of macrames then. And this is number 92, and this is from Lynn, and Lynn Tunnicliffe, and she shell pearl. She thought she'd have a bit of a go at wire work, and using pink different beading wire. Gorgeous. Lovely. Love that. Yeah. Good luck, Lynn Tunnicliffe. Alrighty, you are number 92. Right, Linda, I know you've been very industrious with today's challenge, so I'll catch up with you in a moment, my darling.
Fine.
Let's do, yes, in fact, in the challenge you're using the lovely eco gold-plated copper beads, so I'm gonna launch those, my darling. We had the silver ones yesterday. Oh, there's a random bead down here. We're going to rescue him. He might have fallen out with Potty. So, basically, it's a 3 for 2 offer, isn't it? Am I right? You get a pack of... Oh, no, it's not. It's not like yesterday, then. Oh, forgive me. There you go. I shouldn't go making assumptions, should I? We had a 3 for 2 offer yesterday, you see, on up to 3, and you pay for 2. But this is a pack of 25. My goodness. So this is what we gave Linda. I think that actually stowaway might be in here. This is what we gave Linda as a little extra in her challenge with a leopard skin, and these were the beads. These were the gems, I should say. Smoky quartz, leopard skin agate, golden tiger's eye. So we love these 3 new strands. It proved very, very popular. And we just thought, oh, got to put those luxurious gold-plated eco beads with it as well. So we'll try and get the code up for those at the bottom of the screen in a mo, but that was the challenge today. So they were the 3 gemstone strands, and you can see, this is why my eye has been drawn over to Linda. And I never see her making jewellery, but today I've actually seen something. Look at these. I love these shapes. They always remind me of Diablos. Now you get a pack of 25, and this is our E-coated, beautiful gold copper beads. Now you get 10 of those. They look like delicious treats, don't they? Some sweetie goodness. So beautiful. So you get 4 different styles. So they're like little bottles, they are. Pack of 5 there. So you get 10 of those, 5 of this little wee shape, 5 of these look like capers to me. Those look like little capers, little sort of nuts. And then, as I always call them, the little skirts, the little cowbells, 5 of those. So 5 packs of 5 if you like. Beautiful. 25 copper beads with a gold finish in 4 different styles. Actually, thinking of Alistair's, and you know, inspired by the Egyptian jewellery in the British Museum, I can kind of, they kind of got an Egyptian feel with these, haven't they? Look great with the hezonite as well. I mean, put that with the rich treacle golds of amber and hezonite. Delicious. You wouldn't need much, you know, just maybe just one of those and a little hezonite on the top for a beautiful pair of earrings. Oh, that would be stunning. You know, Linda did those lovely long earrings. Could I borrow those earrings, Linda? You know the ones I mean from that kit? They're just there on the left. Yeah, that's the ones.
Those?
Can I just borrow them? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Just to show the simpleness of what you made in our first kit today. Because it's a similar shape, but look, only just 2, and how fabulous they look with your gems, and a bit of antique bronze wire. So they look they're so fashionable, aren't they? And you think if you had a little bit of hezonite and then a bit of a wire drop, and because you can really make them fanciful, and then look how they catch the eye. Just gorgeous. Really beautiful. What do you think? I need one of those little spatulas from next door. That's what we need to get so I can try on Linda's earrings. Love those drops. Fantastic, aren't they? They really catch the eye, don't they? I quite like the double drop there. What do you think?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll have to wear 2. Rightio, let's give you a very, very special offer, okay? And remember how much care, how much time is taken to make these. You know, you have your metal cut into sheets, then folded, and you know, it's not like your electroforming. It's really strong, because that's strong, thick copper sheets. No soldering. I've never seen any soldering, and this is all done by hand. I mean, you think soldering, have you ever tried to solder anything? You get big blobs of metal. Look how well finished these are. How, you know, that is 2 sheets, then molded, then folded. And you think, well, I know there's a bit of a line there, but I can barely see it. But where's the blobs? How smooth is that? All the rinsing, all the finishing in the drums, and then the baking, and then the polishing, and then you know, with the gold being finished, and then creating this lovely satin texture. You can see how each one would take 1.5 hours up to 2 hours each to make. And you can only put 5 in the oven at a time, you know, to bake them, to really solidify that gold, and you know, make sure that they're all longer lasting. You've got 25, so hours of work, all done by hand for that perfect finish. And I just think they look perfect in your designs. I just plucked in Linda's earrings there because they just look so, just using 2. And you've got 25, just looks so beautiful. So beautiful. And there were the other ones Linda made with the discs. So eye-catching, a bit of really simple wire work there, a lovely gem like the barrels in that first kit, the agate barrels, the drums rather, or those lovely hezonites, or the lovely smoky quartzes or tiger's eye she's got. So much luxury for so little. And of course, you know, you've got your copper and you've got your lovely precious gold on the top there as well. 25, all for $29.95. I know, wow, wow, wee wow. So you're looking at, again, it's a bit off on the maths, about £1.20 each. About £1.20 each. Am I right? I think that's about right. That's great, isn't it? I mean, that is solid. I'd love you to know just how solid that is. I can't pinch that, not that I want to, but I want to show you just how well made that is. And that gold is really aligned and fixed onto that copper, so it never loses that beautiful sheen. It's never going to get dinted. I'd have to get a hammer to that if I was going to create any damage, not that I would. But I think of electroform jewellery and how sometimes you can just squeeze and dent it in your fingers. And this is all done by hand and soldered by hand and finished by hand and goes through about 15 to 20 different stages. And that's why you're looking at an hour and a half to 2 hours for each individual piece. And you'll see some of that footage, or you may have already seen some of that footage behind the scenes with our Carol. $29.95. Again, add to it the rich, oh, I've just dropped one, the rich allure of your amber, which is up next as well. We're about to launch the smouldering rich beauty of your amber. Yeah. Treacle rich goodness, organic goodness. Would be beautiful. It's like a dream. That looks so good with the gold. Hello. Ooh. Oh yeah. It's coming up in a minute. In a minute. In a minute, I've been told. It's coming up in a minute, Fee. In a minute. Hold your horses. So, for under £30, 20... That's going to go a long way, Linda, isn't it?
Well, it's going to go a really long way, yeah. And they are different sizes, aren't they, as well?
Yeah, different styles. Four different styles.
Absolutely. I mean, I've just used 3 in a very... just a very simple weave, and it's really worked beautifully.
Can I be naughty and ask you to show me?
Of course you can, yes.
Just to give us some inspiration. Look at this. You see, I told you what Linda's working with in terms of the challenge today. So we've got a sneaky peep, lovely weave, and then 3 at the bottom there, same design.
It's just a nice balance, a nice weight line at the centre, and then with those beautiful tiger eye and smoky quartz. That's all it needed.
Gorgeous. That looks so expensive as well. So Linda's got these in the challenge, so make sure you got them. RBGC 00. Don't forget, we're going to come back with the amber. Don't go anywhere. Black Spinel coming up as well, and Hesinoid.
Did you know that every individual gemstone in our Gems of Distinction collection goes through a 7-stage intricate process to get from the rough to a beautiful bead?
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
First time ever on air. A beautiful, rich, treacle gold amber. All in different nugget sizes, all with that irrepressible, natural, organic beauty. You are looking at the resin from trees that would literally harden because it loses its elasticity as it gets released from the tree, from the vegetation. And, you know, it can date back to 2 million to 360 million years old. But the gem quality we source and have on our temporary strands is usually between 5 and 50 million years old. It's a gem of love and strength and good luck and healing. And physically, it's a mix of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and your plant vegetation, basically. And each deposit, unique amber, has its own chemical composition, and as soon as it's secreted from the tree, like I said, it loses that plasticity and it starts to harden. And you've also got the elements of heat and pressure creating this beautiful natural gem from your plant debris, from sometimes the inclusions of little termites or little vegetation bits, or, you know, all sorts of odds and bits and sods and things lying around that can get trapped within the beautiful, beautiful organic amber. Now, the most highly valuable and the most beautiful we source from the Baltics, and it's sometimes another name for it is succinite, after the tree Pinus succinifera. So that's another sort of gemological name for it. But the Baltics in Kaliningrad, in the area of Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, is where the majority of our amber is sourced. But that area was unfortunately flooded in 2004, and this is unfortunately is where 85% of the world's supply is sourced, and obviously that production got reduced to as little as 90% because the Russian government left the area flooded, as it were. So you've got this beautiful, beautiful amber. Now it comes in, would you believe, 256 different shades, but today what we've gone for is this rich brandy cognac. What's that, darling? Oh, she's all about brandy. Cognac colour, this rich treacle, almost like a toffee apple, bonfire toffee colour. And you're getting all 6 strands. They're as light as a feather because the density of this beautiful gem is really light. It's very buoyant in salt water, and this is how it can be transported long distances by sea. It can be transported here to the seashores of England and Scotland. And we'll know it from Jurassic Park and the Michael Crichton novel that literally did become reality in 1994 when a molecular biologist in California literally extracted the DNA from an insect sealed in amber that dated back to 120 to 130 million years ago. So an incredible gemstone. You get the green amber when the plantation is trapped, but like I said, in short supply, extremely rare. First, but very affordable. You know, sometimes I say those words, extremely rare, people go, but how come it's so affordable, Fee? It's just what is available to source. You know, sometimes you get rarity with popularity. Sometimes you get what's available to source. It's not hugely marketed, but those of us that know it, recognize it and love it, want to buy it. There isn't the demand that is as big everywhere else, and therefore it just makes it more affordable. And this is an organic gem. This is not something we can reproduce in our lifetime. You know, this is a Jurassic gem. It's almost like a window to the past. It's trapped a capsule, a moment in time, and then it's been beautifully unearthed and polished. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Linda will tell you as well. Big red numbers on the screen, i.e. bit of a queue. So, web buyers, please heed my warning, please proceed straight to checkout. I don't want you losing this through just simple bidding. We're going to go for that price point, 6 of these fantastic amber strands. What on earth can we do? Dare look, Linda?
I've absolutely no idea. So.
24.
What?
95.
I thought
that for one strand.
Yes, I thought there'd be at least a 5 there in front.
Yeah.
I really did.
At least. £10 a strand, at least. I'm with you there. £60 maybe.
Wow.
$24.95. Now, I'm not trying to say that's the value or the worth. We would never say that at Jewellery Maker. That is the saving with the power of the way in which we source, the way in which we're able to operate. You know, I talk about our other channels because we're all under the one umbrella when you visit us here. You know, we are cutting out the middlemen. Our suppliers direct there in China. We're there sourcing from the Baltics. You know, we want to bring you the best. And this is the first time ever on Jewellery Maker. And I don't know how much we'll see again. When I lived in London for a good 6-7 years, you know, used to see a lot of amber set in silver, and the little jewellers would set up, I suppose, like the craft fairs in Wimbledon, what have you, and they'd have their little lovely silver writing on handmade cards, and you see a piece of jewellery, you're talking 25, 30, 35, 40 pounds for pieces of jewellery.
Yeah, you get it less now, actually. I haven't seen it for quite a while, but you used to get quite a lot in Covent Garden.
Covent Garden, yeah.
That,
yeah.
You know, that craft, that very high-end craft.
Yeah, beautiful stores that you'll have mooching about.
Yeah.
Because they're people, you know, selling the handiwear, aren't they? The
exactly,
bags
but they're actually university grads and things like that. They know what
trying
they're
out
doing.
the designs,
They know what they're doing.
Being creative and innovative. So let's get you being creative and innovative with the most wonderful, rich, beautiful amber. Now, I'm not going to lie, Linda can see the same as I can. The call centre have had a stampede of calls. There is a 5.5-minute wait, but it is a free phone number. And, you know, I've just had my manager ring me and says he understands my kind of confusion at the price. That is just an introductory offer for the launch today. So I can't guarantee any of the strands you're going to see in a bundle like this ever being a price as low as this, because Linda's right. You know, even at £10 a strand for that organic, rich, natural gem, that would be a steal. And especially when you've probably seen it as well, actually, haven't you? The amber jewellery you can purchase that those little artisanal jewellers like yourself, we're all jewellers, you know, make and perhaps even sell or just wear for own enjoyment, especially with a friend.
I'd love to see Wall of Fame entries.
Yeah,
because it will be a first. It'll be the first time we've seen made-up jewellery with amber in.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a lot of jewellery there as well.
Get it now while it's at that introductory price as well. Yeah.
Oh gosh, yes, if you like a bargain.
Definitely. You know, even if we went as silly £7.95 a strand.
But we don't know how long it'll take before we can get it again, because it's
organic.
so organic. And as you say, it's difficult to get, and there's a lot
reduced,
of, you know, we have to go a long, long way to get it.
Exactly. Why? I mean, we're over. How old are we now? Over 2 years on Jewellery Maker?
We haven't had it ever.
We haven't, have we?
No.
And I can honestly say from the bottom of my heart, even on our sister channel, this year I've not sold, and I'm pretty sure, unless I'm having a complete and utter memory lapse, I've not sold one piece of amber jewellery. Now, we did have some, I'm not saying we've never done, in 8 years we have. We did have some last year. We tend to have it in our Tougalon range, but it comes in little gluts. And actually, when it's appeared, when I know we've had 2 little smatterings of it, as it were, to release and sell, I've bought both times for a friend of mine who actually lives in London, who loves the amber and silver. Because I just know, well, she knows the prices, she lives down there and she can't get it. So I'm thinking, well, don't think I spent a fortune, but we can make it ourselves. 7.5 minutes on the phone line, please. If you're getting the engaged tone, you must put down the phone and ring back, because if you're hearing the what's that? I can't speak anymore. I've lost the power of speech. If you're hearing the options, you're in a queue. Yes. Okay. If you're in the engaged tone, you're just lost in the ether of no man's land. So ring back. But on our website, www.jewellerymaker.com. You can proceed straight to checkout, and it will roll over the 1p today. What kind of quantities did we start with, darling? Good availability? Yeah, good availability, and we're down to double figures now. I started with 3 figures, we're down to double figures. Good luck, everybody. Hold the line. I've got good availability if you wait, if you're patient, and I thank you for your patience. But I'm going to move on, because I believe that's all going to go in the live show, but I'll keep you updated on stock availability. Yes, let's do something beautiful. That'll look gorgeous with it. That'll look fabulous with Linda's challenge today. But let me just highlight to you what is still to come, because it is a fee favourite. I've got, if you love the rich golden tones. Now, this is one of the most precious garnets, one you don't see very often, one of our largest in the Distinction range. And again, I don't even think I've sold this year on any channel here at Gems TV and Jewellery Maker. That's Hezonite, the treacle-rich gem of the goddess Vedic. In Vedic astrology, it's supposed to lengthen your life. Well, that's the biggest carat weight I've ever seen of that beautiful, celebrated garnet. Very rare in that garnet family. And, well, I'm a very lucky lady, thanks to Belinda O'Shea. Got some black spinels so I can make a bracelet. But look what you could get today on the show. You know it's an absolute fee favourite. It's like my Botswana, go a bit bonkers for it. And I've never ever seen prices that can match Jewellery Maker for black spinel. It is beyond the realm of possibility, like that amber offer. Okay, lovely 3-strand bundle. That would look gorgeous with those gold findings as well that you just got as well. Look at these. Oh, better not show this to Linda. She's got enough on the plate. You see? See how that ties in so prettily with what she's working with today, and the fabulous...
The first kit as well.
Oh, the first kit, yes. Which was those lovely drums and those earrings.
The second kit, it's got those.
The second kit, wasn't it? Yeah, yeah. Beautiful with the tubes and those, a few of those. That's fantastic, isn't it? Look at those. Hey, that's what we're talking about, the second kit today. Right. So anybody waiting on the phone line, we've still got availability. I'll keep you updated on stock availability, but it's dwindling. Dwindling, Arlinda. Okay. Okay, here's the news. I'm afraid right now, as it stands, all the amber's been allocated. Okay, so if you are holding on the phone line, I apologise. That's not to say don't try again later, just in case a couple come back into stock, okay? But as it stands, I don't want you waiting on the phone line if it's fruitless, because right now they've all been allocated. I apologise, but we did start with multiple figures, and as it stands, we can see that all the allocated stock's been allocated today on the live show, and I apologise if you're watching on the repeat, but you never know. If you don't try, if you don't ask, you don't get. It's always worth a little phone call just in case. But as it stands now, you can put the phone down. I'm so sorry it's all been allocated, but we'll see how we go with the amber, see if this, but that was such a great introductory offer. Let me bring you some more beautifulness though, to make sure that you're still watching, because we've still got the spinel and we've still got that fantastic hesonite. But I'm going to launch this 3-strand bundle now. Smoky quartz, yellow agate, and the striped coffee agate puffy rectangles. Ooh, look, that's like a well-known mint humbug. Delicious. Oh, and then hello. Toffee golds. Reminds you of what? A mince pie. It reminds Dee Dee of a mince pie. And you think I'm the foodie round it. Do you know what? I know I've said it. I love the idea of mince pies, but I can't stand the taste. It's the mincy bit. It's like wedding cake. I'll eat all the pastry bit, the sugary bit. And I love the smell of them. I love the idea of them. And then I'm so disappointed because I don't like the taste. I'm so sorry.
Well, if you put plenty of booze in it, you can't not but like the taste then.
No.
Oh, that's sad.
I'm so sorry if you're waiting on the phone. Please put the phone down because the amber's all been allocated. Amber's all been allocated. And I just don't want you hanging on the phone unless, of course, you want to dial in for something new. But all the current amber that we had in stock has been allocated in that premium auction, I should say. But I have good availability because I'm starting with a fresh for our 80 carats of our yellow agate. Look at this square cut. Well, it's not square cut, it's round. But let me put the others down just for a minute and just look at the faceting. This is incredible. Triangular facets. Isn't that beautiful? Gave it such a dynamic. When I was looking at it, I was thinking, ooh, that's a bit different, isn't it? Look at that for clarity on smoky quartz. It doesn't get any better. It really doesn't. Beautiful, intricate faceting there. So different, isn't it? Really gives a different shape. I mean, I know it's kind of, it's round, but the way in which they twist, when you see the faceting from the side, it gives it a different look. It almost looks like they're not round. Can you see an angle? Yeah, so they are round, but then when you catch the faceting and you look at it, they kind of look, oh, wavy. Are they round? Yeah, and the way they twist. It's beautiful, incredible cut. And then this is such a pop of yellow. It's like a golden buttercup yellow, beautiful and bright, mustardy gold, mustard seed gold. And then those beautiful banded coffee agates, 380 carats, lovely tabular squares of striped coffee agates. If I just hold those down so you can just look along all the colours and the richness, really beautiful. So 80 of the agate, 185 of the smoky quartz, 380 of the striped coffee agate puffy rectangles. We've got a fantastic price point for the whole bundle to make up for those of you that missed out on my amber, but don't miss out on my hesonite garnet, okay? It's a treat. Don't miss out today. Oh, $12.95. I tell you that, Dee Dee. She'll never be allowed back in that chair again. Once she's gone up to that editing suite, she doesn't care today with these price points she's going to. We won't let her back in the chair. Me and Linda haven't been allowed to be together for over 2 months since the Elvis show. Because of the madness that ensued.
Yeah. It was worth the wait though, wasn't it?
Worth the wait, wasn't it, darling? Yes, absolutely. We're worth waiting for.
Yeah.
We've got to pick ourselves up, nobody else will. At $12.95 for your 3-strand pack with your yellow agate, your coffee striped agate, and your smoking hot quartz. With that fabulous, have you seen faceting like that before, Linda? Let me hand you that, darling. Have a little look.
No,
see.
I haven't,
it's
actually.
Incredible, isn't it?
No, it is. Yeah, it's like triangular faceting on a coin, isn't it?
It gives it such a different look, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, because the triangles work within each other when you look through it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. Just a little
Look at all
I know, look at the lustre of
Look
it.
at the blues coming
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Just reflecting all the light around us here. Great luster, that triangular, those larger, because obviously the larger facets are usually a table facet, so that large table facet in the middle is creating loads of luster. It's just catching all the light from the studio here. Much more than you see it on my hand, can I say? Look at that, lovely, clean, sharp, fantastic facets there, but so exciting, such a different dynamic. $12.95 for all 3 strands. And I'm sure you've seen lots today that ties in beautifully with, as Linda said, second kit today, your lovely gold citrines, your first kit, the fantastic challenge that Linda's working on, the beautiful amber we've seen. Yeah, lovely autumn golden tones. But different shapes, different gems. And I know 50% of the stock's been allocated already because you can't resist a fantastic saving like I can't resist a bargain. $12.95, 3-strand pack, UGG C35. I just need some gin. Excuse me, everybody, I've been reduced to gin. New today, so please don't miss out while stocks last. Shall we launch the Spinel to make up for everybody that missed out on the amber? Let's, because quite frankly, if I wait any longer, I might burst. The king of all your gems. The noble Duke, as I was describing. Yeah, because he's pure, he's noble, he won't let you down. He is what he is. He's singly refractive like diamonds, with a sparkle and luster that is greater than black diamonds. And he's rich, and he's pure, and he's fearless. And he takes his name from the Latin meaning spark. Spinthara also refers, and spina, to the thorn-like structure of his crystal beauty. And there's not much that has an adamantine luster to beat black diamonds, but I think, I always lay my cards on the table and say that is greater luster than a black diamond. That's saying something, because they're hardcore. Look at these, a beautiful, high-end, fabulous. I'm a lucky girl, I've got 2 strands, because Belinda O'Shea is a naughty, naughty lady. And I love black spinel. It means I can make my earrings, my bracelet, because one of my most treasured possessions is a beautiful black spinel ring that I bought. And I've never, ever, ever seen a price point to match what jewellery making can do, because I know the worth and value of this beautiful gem, and I know what you're paying bears no resemblance whatsoever in any shape or form. It doesn't even come close to the worth and value of this beautiful, beautiful gemstone. Now, for the life of me, I can't remember the name of the fantastic gentleman. He was on recently with our birthday week. The gentleman who actually sources the black spinel for us. He came into the studio, and I remember giving a big hug and a kiss. Do you remember the 2 gentlemen? We met him, they were there with the birthday week. Oh, his name escapes me right now, but fabulous man. And he loves his gemstones. It's all about the quality. In the Burmese call this spirit polished because it looks like angels have danced on the surface. It only became to the attention of the gem industry as a separate gem in 1587, because you will find in the crown heads of Europe, in the jewels of the Maharajas, of the Sultans of Turkey, you know, that the red rubies are actually red spinels, and this beautiful gemstone is rarer than those corundums. And black spinel, we get it from the Luckien region of Vietnam predominantly because of the quality. It's a bit like your Tamil Nadu Indian rainbow moonstone. It's worth going the extra mile, the extra distance for the quality we want to source for you. It sparkles like the angels have danced on the surface. It has a magical allure that pulls you in with a hypnotic power. They call it, in gem mythology, the master of disguise. They used to talk about spinel and alchemy and magic, you know, in those kind of circles, because of its ability to look like other gems in its various guises, in its various colours. You could argue that black spinel looks like black diamonds. Red spinel can be mistaken for red rubies. Pink spinel, which is just like rarer than a unicorn, can look like your pink sapphires, but is so much rarer. You know, your lovely Ayana spinel. I mean, this carat weight, I think, is our largest today. I could be wrong, but this is a meaty 150 carats. Linda, what do you think?
Well, it's breathtaking, isn't it?
It's breathtaking, isn't it?
It is
Yeah.
breathtaking. I don't think there's that many words that actually
No.
do it. I mean, you've just done an amazing description of it, but it's
I don't
still,
have the prowess, quite frankly,
but
to
it's still not
describe what I'm
coming
seeing.
over. What I'm seeing and what I'm seeing on that screen is not the same,
No.
I'm afraid. I mean, it
It's-
is so black. You know, we say monochrome, black and white
Yeah.
gemstone are always a collectible thing, always have them. And at
Yeah.
that level, you need at least one of those in your collection.
Yeah, definitely.
Without a doubt.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Talk about adding value. Talk about the austerity of its beauty. I mean, Linda just said it. That close-up is great, but it belies, it does not, it actually lies to you just how beautiful this strand is in the flesh. So no offense to Tommy and Claire who set it up, but it's even more beautiful in the flesh, and that is that luster, that cut, which is all done by hand. Large rondelles, I mean seriously large, 7x4 up to 10x5, so you just need a few. We don't need to go overboard on this one. You just need a few.
No, they're standalone gemstones.
They are,
very
yeah.
much so. Just that centre one, the largest, I
Yeah,
think, that centre
that big
one
fat one
dangling
down
on a
there.
gold chain or a silver
Ooh.
chain. Just purely just pop it on to the,
Pop it on,
you know,
let it
that's
dangle.
it. And you've got a most beautiful, beautiful, unusual piece of jewellery. I mean, you know, if you go to sort of, I mentioned before, Bond Street, and you see a black spinel of that level on a gold chain, you're going to be
Arm and
looking
leg.
at 4 figures. You
Definitely.
are. You are.
My ring was
definitely.
valued at 4 figures, Linda.
Yeah, you are.
So
I mean, it is beautiful.
we are bearing no reflection on the worth of the piece. I mean, sometimes you're not, with jewellery, the thing is, you're not paying necessarily the worth of the value, are you? It's what you're prepared to pay with jewellery, what
Well, it
you
is,
love,
and
what
also
you
it's
like.
well, that's right. It's the beauty of it. And although I'm saying that you'd be paying a lot of money in Bond Street jewellers, but that doesn't belie the fact that that is equally as beautiful,
And-
but for
yeah,
so much less outlay.
Yeah, and you're making your own beautiful
You're making your
pieces
own,
for
which I've just said earlier in the break, didn't I? That
Yeah.
your own jewellery is unique.
Exactly. Exactly. And the nice thing is, if you've got a ring, you can make the earrings, you can make the bracelet. So it's brand new today. You've got a money-back guarantee extended to the 6th of January to do your own research, beautiful jewellery makers. Trust me on this, but don't miss out. It's bordering on the ridiculous. Then I've just repeated myself. I've said the same thing for the last 4 hours, but that's the way the show's gone. $21.95. We did start, we've learnt our lesson, as I said to Linda earlier, you know, when we can, we're trying to source more for you, but we are dealing with rare gemstones here, rare, beautiful gemstones. We're not the only person in the world trying to source these gems for jewellery and different channels, but, you know, we want to give you that affordability and that exclusivity. $21.95 for 150 carats, which is just a monster of a carat weight for that price point. I mean, you think of little charms, well-known companies with well-known designer names doing black agate, black onyx charms. What are they charging per charm? This beauty, all your black gems, rarer. Rarer than your black diamonds, rarer than your black onyx, rarer than your black agates. You know, the thing is with spinel, it's not as well known in the conscious public mind. This is why red spinels, although rarer than rubies, they're not as regularly distributed on the gem market. So you get greater affordability because people don't know about it. The demand for rubies is greater. The demand for diamonds is greater. We understand and know diamonds. But spinel is rarer. He's harder to get hold of. He's harder to mine for. So it's for that price point, we've brought you a massive 150 carats of, I mean, it's just simply divine. Even if you're just creating something as simply luscious and beautiful, but let them speak individually, you know, a little silver or gold fastening between, let them dangle from drop earrings, let them droop and tumble from silver or gold chain, let all of that surface area catch the light, wonder at the beauty. I couldn't physically go out today and get a black spinel bracelet of that carat weight for that price anywhere. I physically don't know where I could buy so much for so little, even on our own sister channel. I physically could, I've got nowhere else to go other than Jewellery Maker to get that kind of carat weight and quality for that price point. So I don't want you to go anywhere else. We want you to see what you can get with us, experience the beauty, love the beauty, have the joy of making that beauty, wearing that beauty, getting those compliments, and feeling gorgeous and beautiful, and knowing you're wearing something so precious and millions of years in the making. But the Duke, the master of disguise, the most beautiful, he's in my top three. In the top three of gemstones of all time. In terms of when people ask me, what's your favourite fee? Black spinel is up there. Black spinel is up there. $21.95, IWGK 91. Started with good availability. You're doing well so far. You're all successful, so stay on that line. I'm going to do some more bundles because I've still got the Hezonite garnet to do. I know. I'll leave you for one last look, and it's coming your way. Alrighty, darling, what's it to be? Oh, yes, sorry, darling, yes. Can't see for looking. Alrighty. And we've also got, hold on a sec, we've also got our other... Actually, I can't do that. We'll do it in a minute. All right, then we'll do it in a minute. Yeah. The goldies. Sorry, darling, it's live TV. We'll the chain then, yeah? All right, then we'll do that in a minute. Let me show you this. This is another Botswana. She's picking my number 2 favourite. Well, I don't have an order, pecking order, but I love these. Can we do this? Yeah? This is our beautiful polyester chain. We've got fantastic Botswana in there as well, and these big, large orbs. Again, I'm thinking Linda's fantastic challenge today, the leopard skin agates, because this has got a fantastic pattern on it. Love these 3, because of these nude colours, these goldy nude colours. They're beautiful. And Botswana, this is, oh, these are fantastic. I think these are 6mm, the ones I did, yeah, Botswana. Look at that, look at the quality of the banding. Semi-translucency, translucency. Climb on in there. Climb on in there. So much beauty to behold. So much fabulousness. And then, oh, look at those. Look at those patterns. These are fantastic. Such gorgeous, again, it's like, it looks like a tabby moggy. You know those tabby moggies? Tortoiseshell. Look at the patterns on there. Love those colours all mixed in, those incredible patterns. Now this is your, Linda's working with the leopard skin flattened ovals. These are our big 16mm rounds. Has a totally different effect because these are polished as well. They look totally different, don't they? You almost think it's a different gem, but yes. And then the Botswana, which is, well, just simply delicious. The most royal of your agates there, 100 carats. And then of our, what we call our rose, but it's almost like a little sandy gold colour, our polyester oval chain, 10x40mm loops, a 50cm, ½ metre metallic loop chain. Now this is very, very light. That would work so well with your amber as well. And they're already, you just snip them, and I love, they kind of give a chain effect with a wonderful luster, but so light. I've seen them in asymmetric designs. Once you cut the loop, I've seen the designers do this. You can re-glue them as long as it doesn't unravel too much and you've done a really nice clean snip. But you can, so for ½ metre, you can use it in many different ways. I've seen it in, just a little bit in an asymmetric necklace. Again, great, because it's very, very strong to dangle little tumbled charms off as well. So this is the Eye of the Tiger Leopard Skin Agate Bundle. And I just love these colours. Rich, rich colours that tie in so beautifully with so much today that we've already shown you on the show. Those big leopard skins are fabulous. I just look at them and the patterns on them. Oh, little look. Really gorgeous, beautifully polished. They're just fascinating. Everyone's got its beauty. I can't wait to open up the bag and look at them all individually and separate them and look at all the different colours. And that looks like a snow leopard, doesn't it? Obviously, because of the snowy white there. There's his tummy. There's his tummy. Oh, that looks like a little cheetah. Looks like a little cheetah. Cheetah face there. Ooh, lush. Dark. Fiery golds and bronzes. And it's very unusual for me to focus on something else other than Botswana, but oh, love the rose pinks, caramel golds, silvery blues, dove whites. Look at the colour range in that Botswana and the layering. So fine. So incredibly beautiful. All done by nature. Look at that. Look at that for brush strokes. Feather-like, isn't it? And then that lovely pot. If you've not worked with the polyester chain before, then I thoroughly encourage you to give it a go, because again, it looks so dynamic in the design. It really does. So let me just put that up to the neckline. We've got a great offer for you. Yeah, $14.95. And we've actually stopped and discontinued the polyester loop chain, because we're always trying to bring you new pieces. So right now, what we've only got in stock is what we have. There is no plans right now to get any more in. I mean, I never say never, because obviously the life of Jewellery Maker, we want to go on and on. But right now, there is none on order. So it's only what we've already got in stock. So we're always trying to bring you the next new, the more beautiful, the more unusual, like the scapolite yesterday. Just bring you gems that are different binding and threading materials as well. So if you want to get that polyester chain into your collection, do it now with this fantastic Botswana and 590 carats of your leopard skin agate. 100 of the Botswana and 50 of the centimetres of the polyester. Beautiful. Alrighty, well, I think it's time to do the hezonite, quite frankly. Let's all see if we can ensure a nice, long, happy life with the beauty of hezonite on our arms or dangling from our ears. Yes, this is what they believe in Vedic astrology, because this gem is named after a goddess. This is your hezonite. Now, there's about 20 different varieties of the garnet family, and they're all coloured garnets. They're not pure white like beryls that are coloured by minerals. It's part of their natural beauty, and this is what's celebrated. Well, I say normal garnets. Most garnets we think of are your pyropes and yellowmandine rhodolite garnets. You know, you have the very unusual androdites like your demantoids or your grossular garnets. You've got your unusual orange spessartites, the spessartine garnet, the rare greens like your zavarites, and like I said, your demantoids. And then you've got your treacle-rich hezonites. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. That's what it's sometimes called, the cinnamon stone. That's another name for it. It's like the colour of a cinnamon stick. The treacle gemstone, treacle-rich toffee colours. And in terms of our gems of distinction, with the exception of the beautiful black spinel, I don't think I've ever seen a garnet strand this big. Rarely get to present hezonite, even in the jewellery on our sister channels as well. I mean, gosh, it's been a day of firsts today, hasn't it? It really has been a weekend of the most incredible. And that is, oh, just look at that. Can you see that glow on the underbelly? Can you see that glow on the underline? The rondelles are so big. Treacle-rich golds and ambers and reds. Limited availability. I'm very tempted to partner it with the beauty of your black spinel, because this is jewellery from another stratosphere. I mean, you're talking incredibly valuable, incredible beauty there, ready to start to be made. Yeah, and you wouldn't need to use much, exactly as Linda said. Rich gold orange tones, like the treacle, like the cinnamon colour, and they can range from those lovely lighter treacle riches, syrup riches, like treacle pudding, to darker cinnamon tones. Beautiful hezon, the golden hezonite, a rich, beautiful, rare. And these fabulous garnets are highly prized because actually, you know, those very rich treacle colours, those orange colours, They rarely occur in nature. I mean, you've got your organic amber, but excuse me, this is why spessartites and hesonites are so revered in the garnet family, because these are natural garnets, I hasten to add as well. Like I said earlier, we talk very openly about treatments here at Jewellery Maker and Gems TV. These garnets are naturally coloured. That is 100% natural beauty. The reason being is you can't improve on nature. You physically cannot improve on the colour that nature has imbued these beautiful with. That's the reason heating occurs sometimes. Obviously in your topaz it's to give you the different colour centres. Obviously with sapphires it's to make them pop a bit more. But with garnets, these are natural. You can't improve on that rich brandy butter colour. And this is how nature made them. This is, we've unlocked the beauty, don't forget, by hand, graduated, faceted, all by hand, and a massive 80 carats. That's the biggest hesonite carat weight I've ever held in my hand in eight years. Beautiful. Bonfire gold, but you know, the colour orange, those treacle colours, they rarely occur in nature. That was the point of my my ramble there, Linda. They rarely occur. I mean, try to think of them. Spessartites, obviously, orange sapphires, even your moonstone's peachy pink. It's not your orange, it's not your vibrant depth, it's not that colour saturation as deep as this. I suppose your carnelians would be the nearest.
Yeah, but I think with a gemstone like garnet, everybody knows that gemstone, yeah, don't they? So it's yeah. And because it's one of that's had the birthstone. Yeah, you know, they're really popular, aren't they? In that light anyway, but at that level. Yeah. They're like your spinels, they're singularly refractive. There's a few gems, diamonds, garnets, spinels. And that means when light enters them, you just get all that pure colour back. It doesn't split, it doesn't, you know, it's bending at an angle. They've got a high refractive index. That's talking about the brilliance of light, the refractivity, the inner brilliance of the gem coming back to your eye. So with that single refractivity, with that high index in your garnets, I mean, these are mentioned in the Old Testament. Noah's Ark, they say in the Old Testament, was guided by the light of a garnet. So fiery brilliance, singularly pure refractivity like diamonds, diamond-like brilliance, diamond-like singular refractivity like your beautiful spinels. Oh, there's something we always talk about in the Gems Academy, you know, these are your three, this is something as presenters we fundamentally learn, your three gems that are singular refractive. The lovely Drew always says, Dixon Store Group, diamonds, spinel, garnets, that's how you remember it. These are the singularly refractive, because other gems, like tourmalines, like enters, they split into two. So they really have what I call this noble purity of colour, and this richness is all given by nature, all that rich treacle golden, and you can see why in ancient folklore they believed it could lengthen your life. You know, they believed these incredible hesonite garnets were a gift from the gods. Well, it is a gift from the gods, isn't it? It's a gift from nature. Look at the glow there. That's not enhancements, that's not chicanery or jiggery pokery with the light lenses in here. That is the beautiful natural glow of the 80 carats of the natural hesonite. Well, I think it's gorgeous and we want you to have it. It's from our Gems of Distinction. It's a beautiful high-end strand to give you high-end quality at a very affordable price. I mean, how much would you pay for a garnet ring? We know, we've seen it. How much would you pay for a garnet bracelet, a garnet charm? Yeah. You've got literally what was now tantamount to almost 2 months to do that research, but see the quality, feel the quality, hold the quality, feel the weight of that quality, think to yourself, how can I work with that quality to make my own beautiful jewellery? For $27.95 on average on the strand, I'm going to do a quick count up now while we're looking at the close-up. On average, because of the strand I'm holding, 35 hesonite garnets. So we're not even talking a pound of garnet. I don't know anyone where I could physically go out there. 35 garnets, so 80 carats, let's do the maths together. You're looking at over 2 carats of garnet on average. I'll give you £1 for a 2 carat hesonite garnet.
I might get a button for that price.
Well, exactly. Before I started dealing with making jewellery with gemstones, I bought some glass pearls.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
40p each.
40p each. Yeah. Glass.
Yeah, glass pearl.
Coated. Yeah. The fakes cost more. True. And well, I know, but this is, well, obviously it's it's man-made, it involves work, but nature's made these natural, gorgeous, treacle-rich, brandy gold garnets. And they say the gift of a garnet is a gift of friendship. Is a gift that friendship will never die. If your friend's moving away and you're thinking, oh, stay in touch, write to me, make sure you phone, give her a garnet, your friendship will never die. That's the folklore with this beautiful gem. Get it for January, because this is the first time in over 2 years, nearly 3 years, I haven't seen any this year on our sister channel, and 24 hours a day on both Gems Extra, Gems TV. I know Rox TV doesn't have it. So half the stock's been allocated. Congratulations to you. We've got to have a catch up with Linda. There's about quarter of an hour left of the show. GBSF15. We're okay now. The code's been sorted. Thank you, darling. Let's do our black bundle. Yeah, let's. And because we've got some exciting druzy in here. This is the one I was going to do earlier, but we had a bit of a kerfuffle with the code, so bear with me. Now we've got 5 fantastic druzies here. So I'm just setting those up. They're rolling away. And this is your quartz attaching, your crystal quartz attaching itself sometimes to chalcedony, quartz. It's a gem grown within a gem. It's all to do with heat and pressure and water and silica traveling through a journey and little crevices and cracks and creeping through holes and then thinking, oh, I like it here, I think I'll stay. And then growing on another gemstone. And this is what makes druzy so rare. And you've got big carat weights here. This is, sometimes you see this in sculptured art, little windows, cave-like windows, and such lovely, lovely luster. It's beautiful, isn't it? You just get that glittery, ooh, it's like your sparkly sequin jacket or your sparkly sequin shoes. Now they're drilled at the side, and can you see the surface area is all undulating, it's all irregular, because that is natural druzy. You've got that black coating, obviously, to give you, an extra dynamic. But, oh, lovely, lovely sparkle. I love seeing these in key pieces. And it's just that little addition really catches the eye. I'll tell you what, would look beautiful with that. Bit of that. Let's get, well, obviously black spinel. Black spinel would just tip me over the edge of the cliff, quite frankly. But the mystics you might have got earlier. Ooh, whoa, the magical goodness. I know. How beautiful with the strand, look, with your mystics. Yeah, those druzies winking at you, twinkling at you, your mystics partying, and then the black richness. Oh yeah, they'd be beautiful. Beautiful black spinel as well. Anyway, those mystics going like hotcakes still. So you get 5 of those lovely druzies, and you can see I'm holding 2 of the strands there. You also get the puffy coins that are 14mm, the black agate puffy coins, 220 carats. Again, lovely finish, great affordability, 14mm across, and a great staple. Rare druzies there, 5 carats, a carat each, centimetre across on average. And then our drop beads, our agate elegant drop beads there. Again, beautifully cut, beautifully finished in that pendulote drop. 80 carats, 16 by 6mm. It's a smashing bundle. Beautiful with, some gold or the silver. The add a little luxury of the gold, some of the findings that we had today, that 25 bundle set there. Yeah, now we know how much druzies are. So to actually have 5 of those at a carat each, and then another 2 strands of that lovely, rich, versatile black agate, it's a great saving. Great saving. Add it to your order, indeed, do. Add it to your order. Because I just know you're going to have, if you're making individual little key presents. The nice thing about having 5 druzies is I can make a pair of earrings here, and I've got enough for a pendant and a bracelet. I've got a little druzy parure going on, as it were. Because sometimes with our druzy, we just have 2, or we have 1. We've got 5, Linda, so we can go for broke. We can have the earrings, the necklace, and the bracelet. Maybe the ring. I didn't even think about the ring. Beautiful. Yeah, that would make a smashing ring. Yeah, beautiful ring that would be. Look at that luster. Isn't that gorgeous? Again, worth seeing in the flesh. It looks like fairies have danced on the surface. Put that with black spinel. Oh, the naughtiness, the goodness. Beautiful. Alrighty, she's been working diligently. I've been seeing the most fantastic creations happening in front of me. And we gave Linda 3 gorgeous strands and these, a 25 bundle of those luscious. You've got 4 different styles. You've got 25 of them. And I believe they were coming in at $29.95, $27.95, something like that. Yeah, they're $29.95. And so you got 25, there they are. 10 of the actual, I call the Diablos, 5 of the cowbells, 5 of the ancient Grecian vases, and 5 of those capers. It's the best way I can describe them in terms of style. So we gave that as an extra to Linda. We also gave Linda the leopard skin agate, the golden tiger's eye, the fabulous smoky quartz 3-strand pack, which will appear at the bottom of the screen in terms of a code right now. And her designs are exquisite, and quite frankly, I'm going to run away with them. That 3-strand pack for $14.95. Delicious. Delicious. Oh, I've been spoiled today, Linda, with all the gemstones. I'm exhausted.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I think you're emotionally worn out.
I am emotionally. It's true. Yeah. You have such an emotional collection to the gems. Yeah. Their beauty, and you just, fantastic. You're in awe of them. And then there's another one, and then there's,
This bundle is beautiful.
Beautiful, right.
Absolutely
Look at this lot.
Beautiful. I can say, hand on heart, that smoky quartz is probably the best I've seen yet.
Yeah.
I really,
and we've
really
seen some,
and I've seen a lot.
Quartz.
Yes, and this is probably the best yet.
Sometimes they just have that edge.
Just that little tiny bit of extra zing, and that's what these are.
It's why Clooney's swoony.
Yeah.
Just got that edge.
Yeah, this is the George Clooney.
Daniel Craig.
Gemstone. No,
coming out of that sea.
No, it's definitely George Clooney.
Swoony all the way.
Swoony all the way. Yes.
Is he too rough for you, Daniel?
No, it can be a good second, but no, George Clooney every time. I want to see his villa in Italy.
Oh, darling, talk me through your designs. Where did you start?
I started with this one here.
Oh, yes.
That's basically using the gizmo to make the little centerpiece here of the twisted antique bronze wire, and then dangled on that, and then continued that feel up the neckline. I really quite like that one. I'm really pleased with that one. I like that centerpiece.
Not seen gizmo used like that. I know I've seen it spiral, but not like in a focal point on the necklace.
Yeah, just passing the wire through the centre of that, then to come up and just do a little sort of fixing here with a little coil. The bracelet, I used the same gizmo work there because I just thought that particular leopard skin there was so pretty that it probably could do with sitting there on its own with a smoky quartz dangling from it. I mean, on the wrist, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
That's fantastic. I love that, Linda. So simple.
But isn't it beautiful the
Absolutely.
work that's going on in that leopard skin?
Gizmo work sort of emulates that leopard skin effect, doesn't it?
Yes, I think it does. I think it's the organic look of it. Yeah.
That is delicious.
That's a bracelet I would certainly. I think I tend to make jewellery that I would wear. I don't think you can help it.
You can't.
And then using the gold beads, I just wanted to make a sort of those two in particular. I thought I'd make along with that gorgeous tiger's eye. Just make like a bow drop.
Yeah.
From the centre. I mean, you could work that even more so if you wanted to by putting some wire work on it, but it's just like a little bow, a little sort of organic bow shape going on there, going a fantasy bow shape.
Inspired, my darling. And well, you know I'm going to love these.
Yes, and the earrings simple, but look Look at the sparkle.
Yeah, look at
I mean, that golden tiger's eye and the smoky quartz is just
bit of danglage.
so rich, so luxurious. You know, it's so toffee apple. It's beautiful. Really, really beautiful.
Again, I've eaten all the toffee, leaving the apple.
Okay then. I think I would probably do that actually.
I think it's because I like a good hard apple, but they tend to use quite soft apples.
Yes,
when
they
they
do.
do
A good
toffee
Granny
apples, don't they?
Smith. Yeah.
So I eat all the toffee bit, leave that apple, I'm going to have a Granny Smith. Other apples are available. Let's have a little look. Now, we looked at this earlier because this was, again, using those fantastic accessories.
Yeah, I thought they really work well as a centre point, 3 of those. Again, you could do any work that you wanted to along the neckline, but I think those 3 as a centre point are really, really beautiful. That little gap that they leave between them because of the way they're shaped, I really like that. But you know, if you don't like that too much, then dangle a little charm, a little gold bead or 2 through the centre and make a little bit of movement. And then that's just another bracelet I did with the gemstone I got left over. I love the way she says,
oh, it's just another bracelet.
Well, I got those left over, and I thought those little jar-shaped ones, like that.
They remind me of the water bottles in an old cowboy and western film.
That's right, yes, exactly.
Clint Eastwood, he gets his water bottle off the horse.
Yeah, but again, they work well, put together as a chain work using wire, or where they fit the eye pins.
Beautiful, Linda. Just a little something she did. I love the casual, blasé way.
Well, you know, I mean, I just love making jewellery, so I don't want to stop.
And you didn't, because we still look at.
Yeah, making my usual sort of asymmetric long necklace. I mean, the leopard skin is just so beautiful.
It's gone so far, hasn't it?
It has, yeah, absolutely. It's just gone. It's beautiful. It really is. I can't think of another word. I keep saying beautiful. I can't think of another word. It's glorious. That's another word for it. The markings in it is just. It is, isn't it? I mean, there aren't any. You have to send me some more adjectives because I need some more describing words.
I'm the same.
Look at that.
It's fantastic, isn't it? It's such a joy. You look and then you look again and then you think, oh no, it's even more beautiful than the first time I looked.
Even when the camera passed over the gorgeous rejoicency in that golden tiger's eye. I mean, that's what I spend time looking at that, you know, while I've been doing it. And when it's on the beading tray, it just pops. That chatoyancy just pops out at you, and you think, my, how does that happen?
I know. Nature at her best.
Absolutely, it's a miracle because I just don't know how it happens, and I don't think we could make it.
No.
I mean, I've seen some actual acrylic, what they call cat's eyes.
Yeah.
They're nothing like this.
No, they don't get the movement.
They don't get the movement. Yeah. It stays completely static, and they're all the same, whereas these aren't.
It's holographic in the real.
Yeah.
Well, a beautiful collection. We'll get that definitely loaded up on the website so you can emulate these designs. I can't wait to see yours as well. But we've had lots of lovely texts. Forgive me that we didn't get round to reading them all, but I've got one here from Jeanette in Hertfordshire. She says, hi, Fee and Linda. Loving the show. Oh, this is nice. Oh, thank you, Jeanette. She says, Fee, you look gorgeous with your bump. Well, I feel like a tank.
No, you're gorgeous.
Says, can you say a special thank you to Sophie in the call centre? I was in bits. I was waiting for the amber and my phone cut off. She says I rang again, crying like a baby, and she managed to find one that just came back in. She was so sweet. Can't wait till it comes. Hugs to all, Jeanette. Oh, I will pass on your best, Jeanette. I'd be in bits crying as well.
Yeah, but isn't that good at the call centre?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, they go far and above caller duty, and I think that's just fantastic. Because I know how much people would want that amber.
Yeah, exactly. How many people missed out? We saw a lot of callers there, so it is always worth trying in case that one comes back in. And Karen Lanarkshire says, oh, I had no fights with my friend Gillian over the Silver Mystic Quartz as yet. She ordered 2 strands. I'd better get my strand or there'll be trouble. Loving the show, Karen in Cumbernauld. I believe there is still some available, so you haven't missed out yet if you're watching on the repeats. I want to say a big thank you to Linda and a big thank you to you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the evening show tonight. I've had an absolute splendid time. Thank you for all your company. Thank you for your texts. And we'll see you again soon.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, have a great weekend and enjoy your Sunday. Take care. God bless.
Bye.
Bye.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day from 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756 or FreeSat 807. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making!
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
The early bird catches the worm. Don't miss out on your chance to grab our amazing early bird offers at 9 AM on weekday mornings. Catch them while you can. There are two easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat.